And now, our feature presentation.
Free Sean Combs. Free Diddy. Free Sean Combs.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a strong statement to kick off the show with.
Free Sean Combs. My opinion only.
Your opinion only. All right.
Free Sean Combs.
While you're talking, tell the people who you are.
I am King Bula. Jamal Shabazz. Peace to the gods and earths. Peace to the pod bros. We back 3 weeks later. Yes. Got my glasses on. You know what I mean? Podcast business.
Owen over here. You know what I'm saying?
Old nigga.
Owen.
To my right, tell the people who you are.
Got home team art, 1/3 of the Pie Bros. You can find me on IG on some family. Home team.
Some family.
Find me here, the real me. Yeah.
Talk about the real me. Yo, I'm Reed at the Cloudiest Man. We're back for another episode. Pie Bros. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We'll find something else to stick, but we're gonna stick with Pie Bros in the meantime.
Yeah.
We had a few topics that came up throughout the week. We put those together. Brother Art here wanted to hear a clip.
No, wait. Before you get into that.
Okay, hold on.
Rewind.
Oh, do y'all got a story for us?
No. Just rewind.
Okay.
You can't do the rewind?
No, I don't have that.
Okay. I've been doing podcasting for 10 years, right?
Right.
Hit the bumps. How long you been doing podcasting for?
What is 2025? 8 years.
8 years now, right?
Yep.
Hit the bombs.
Yeah, bombs. Home team art has more gist and eagerness to pod than both of us put together.
Absolutely, he does.
He said this is what he's been thinking about all day, every day.
I didn't say that word for
He
word.
said he
He's
told
been
me
daydreaming about a mic in his face.
Right. He told me blatantly. He said,
This moment right here.
all I've been thinking about is just potting, and more potting. He's not potting, not taking the shit. He said potting, podcasting. You know, Art says that it fulfills him. It gives him happiness. It completes him. Just laugh. And we only did one pod in. This is our second one, right?
Yeah, it's our second one.
And he says it completes him.
He's completed.
I haven't been potting for long, but this feels like pod hazing.
Now, see, I was about to make a real wild joke there, but I'm gonna stay away from that.
Put the boxing gloves away, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that. I had a little inappropriate joke to say there.
What was you about to say?
I was like, well, this ain't Louisiana.
God damn.
Get a drink on that one.
Had to give. Rest in peace.
I think I found the
Nigga was pursuing his dream.
Yeah.
The nigga was pursuing his dream, and damn. But be that as it may, welcome to the pod world. Welcome to the pod world.
You.
The next thing you know is what's going to happen soon. Next, right? He's going to order equipment. He's going to be podcasting at home
In front of a ring light.
in front of a ring light daily.
Daily. That's the move though. If you're gonna get into it, dive in. The live stream is where it's at. The daily live stream, that's really where it's at.
I got a toddler, bro. I don't have time for that.
Put him up there with you. You see everybody else up there with their kid in front of a camera.
That's true.
You know
When
what
he
I'm saying?
goes to bed,
They tricking the algorithm on YouTube.
when that
kid
baby
shit.
goes
absolutely.
to bed, when the baby goes to bed, you're gonna take at least 30 to 45 minutes to pod, whether it be about certain topics or whatever. Especially because of the private things that you do, as far as your daily life. Besides raising a child, you're gonna be talking about your various adventures.
You know what? Speaking of taking 30 to 40 minutes to pod before you go to bed, like Skip Bayless late night pod, his numbers are surprisingly low, bro. Like these Skip Bayless,
He's 71 though.
yeah, and he's lost his audience, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
He
I was
ain't got no
surprised
nigga.
by that.
He don't have a nigga that's
I'm not.
next to him.
Motherfucker out here offering Muslim women 1.5 for the cut.
Who?
Skip, you ain't hear about that?
No, I already offered
The
some. I
the
thought it was.
FS1?
I thought it was who? Joy? Was
That
it?
shit got swept up
Joy-
under the rug.
Super swept up on the
Joy
rug.
Muslim?
That shit got disappeared.
No, he didn't offer Joy that. He offered the hairdresser that. She was
Makeup
the-
bitch.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
and then
okay.
the hairdresser came and I'm like, yo, ain't you married? And then he had made a comment like, well, your father, like, don't they believe in their culture? Like, yeah, so take this 1.5 for the cut.
1.5 is
Million
that's bread, bro.
for the cut.
That's bread, bro.
Especially now.
Would you
And you're a makeup artist too, like.
would you take 1.5 if a woman came to you and,
Hell
and
yeah.
sexually advanced herself on you and was like, look, I give you 1.5 for the dick.
I'd be like, I'd be like, let
Give
me
me
call my wife.
1500 right now.
I'd be like, let me call my wife.
Nigga
Give
said,
me a quick phone call.
this nigga's a whore. He's such a cheap whore. This nigga say, hey, give me 1,500 right now. When a
1,500.
motherfucker came with 1.5 million, he's like, I'll take 1,500.
Because you got a
up
wire
front.
transfer 1.5. She not finna give me 1.5 in cash.
Okay, what
The
about
fuck?
what about if she did?
1.5.
See, you can't do that. You can't.
You could be upfront with your wife about 1.5.
You can't withdraw 1.5 in cash like that without somebody coming in and finding what's going on.
So you trying to hide it?
what?
You want you want the ACH?
You talk about
you
about
want the
wire
ACH transfer?
What's the what's the
That's
ACH?
wired.
wired.
That's
That's
wired.
wired.
What, the 1.5?
Yeah, you want it wired.
No, I think he wants to hide the ordeal. Like the
Yeah.
whole
Well,
transaction.
Well, then you would want it in fucking
Why?
cash, nigga.
That's why he said 1,500.
I'm saying, look, man.
Wait, no,
said-
that price margin is way too.
Look.
Why?
Here's the thing: the 1.5 in cash. This is not nigga shit, man, or supposed nigga shit, or whatever, or ransom shit. She gonna send the FBI after me after she gave me the 1.5. What the fuck? I'm gonna go look. This nigga.
Not if she wired it.
No, but the thing about it is, she give me 1.5 in cash. The bank gonna look at her crazy anyway because they don't want 1.5 in cash taken.
She
out.
got that type of money. She not getting the fucking money from
Who the
Chase.
fuck am I
Nigga.
fucking then?
A motherfucker who got the money. A bitch that's
She got $100 million.
Niggas don't carry. Motherfucker don't carry no 1.5 in
No,
cash
that's why we said wire transfer.
in the mattress. Come on now.
I mean, they could go get it.
Me personally, I would love to do that. I want to do that. I seriously want to have 1.5 in the fucking in the mattress, in the sofa.
Just so you can look at it.
Yeah, I want to fuck. I want to fuck on top of 1.5 in cash. That is one of my bucket list things to do.
Find some more bucket list shit to do.
Yeah, it's not gonna be comfortable.
That's not. Gonna
I
be
don't care whether it's
comfortable,
comfortable or not. I want to spread $1 million on the bed and fuck. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm about to say what I'm about to say, but any which way, I want to fuck your sister on $1 million of cash.
So let me get this straight.
Your sister.
You want to slut my sister out over a lump sum
Bang
of
her
cash
down for
on top
30
of a lump
seconds.
sum of cash.
For 30 seconds, because that's all I'm going for.
30 seconds.
That's all. Okay. Let me not stop. Let me stop. Let me stop pod. For real.
Yo,
That's crazy.
Yo,
Look,
I'm
for
gonna play
1
this
minute, all I want to do is 1 minute of sex with your sister on the $1 million worth of cash on the bed. Just to say I did it for that 1 minute.
Do you want to record it?
Hit the bombs. Nigga, you done gave me an idea.
I'll let you borrow these cameras.
You would?
Yeah. You can take the tablet and everything, set up the
Hey, look,
joint.
all bullshit aside, rewind. I've said this before on my pod. I'm going to say it on yours. On this pod, before I leave this earth, I am going to direct a porn. That is one of my bucket list things to do.
Do you have a title for it?
No, I don't have a title. I'm going to rent out an Airbnb. I'm going to get some I'm going to find an actor and an actress, and I'm going to direct a porn.
Just a regular scene? It's 2025. You gotta come with some heat.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta come with some pressure. You only gonna do one scene? You ain't gonna have multiples? This ain't no
Yeah,
onion?
no.
This ain't
I said
onion booty
direct a
joint?
porn, but I want to direct it, and I want to direct a porn. I don't. It's just something that I want to do. It's just a bucket list thing that I want to do.
Hand claps to that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but it's something that I just really have to get out of my system and out of my mind. I'm saying I accomplished it and I did it. Two black people, of course. I might involve some fetishes. You know, some kind of fetishes
You
like
gonna do some scapbook type shit?
no, it's a fetish like it's a fetish called adult baby syndrome.
What the fuck is that? That sounds real pedophile-ish.
Rewind. Okay. Do you know what adult baby syndrome is?
Do I look like I know what that is?
I know we got to get to the topics, but you know.
Nah,
No, I would like to know before we get
Adult
to the
baby
topic.
syndrome?
Yeah.
According to a good friend of mine, she gets paid anywhere between $500 to $1,000 to do a adult baby syndrome. White people, white men, are actually paying her. Did you just fart, or was that your? Are you
wasn't me.
hungry?
It
Which
wasn't
one? Anyway, they're actually. You didn't hear that noise.
I didn't hear anything, bro. I'm just
bloody
waiting.
noise came
I'm just
it was
waiting.
fucking him. That's why he ain't hear this shit.
That wasn't me, bro.
Come on, man. Tell us about this shit,
Hey,
man.
she gets paid anywhere between $500 to $1,000. Adult baby syndrome.
What is adult baby syndrome?
Thank you.
Come on, you keep saying
Explain it.
adult baby syndrome.
You're not
Tell us
explaining
what
what
the
it
fuck
is.
adult baby syndrome
Please.
is.
They get to be fed a bottle.
No,
They get a diaper put on them,
no.
and they get rocked to sleep.
That's the easiest money in the world.
They get held. They get talked to in baby talk. The shit you do with my nephew as an adult that's 50 years old, 30 years old, 20 plus years old, that person goes to this person and gets that done to them.
Okay.
That's adult baby syndrome.
Okay.
Motherfuckers are paying that money to be treated and like a baby.
Okay.
Okay.
You understand that?
No, we totally
Give me-
get it. I follow.
Number 2,
Oh shit.
the next one, ball busting.
Okay.
You know what ball busting is?
Is it self-explanatory?
Please give us the definition because we are potting.
But don't continue to say ball busting in your explanation of ball busting.
White boys pay a bitch to kick them in the balls repeatedly.
I've heard of that.
The pain situation.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
They get off on the pain. The bitch is dressed up in black and ball busting.
It's like Ronnie from Players Club, right? When she had the police officers.
Go ahead,
When she was
elaborate.
abusing them.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they was like, she was like abusing. She was just beating their ass, and they loved it. Like she got paid for it.
So she was like she was a dominatrix.
You don't remember that from
Yeah.
Players Club?
I probably do remember Players Club. I remember that. I probably do remember that, but it's just been so long. But you know, those scenes with Bernie Mac outweigh
Got you.
that scene right there. But the thing about it is when you see those scenes on Pornhub or on porn sites and shit like that, you see, you know, like Blacked. You ever look at Black.com? Like
No, I'm a baddie hub nigga.
what Kanye's been talking about on Black.com?
No, I don't want to go on any site that got Ye Visit in it.
Next pod, I do want you to go through your whole porn navigating process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porn.
Hey, fuck next pod. So
Ball
got
busted,
shit to
man.
get to.
Ball
Hey,
busted.
so look.
Motherfuckers really be getting kicked in the balls repeatedly. And they pay whoever the broad is money.
So look, just real quick before we get to this topic, when you're warming up, right? When you're about to get to it, right? When you're ready to go on your porn adventure, what's your usual go-to search to get you started?
Nothing. I'm on Twitter all the time, so
you just Twitter porn it out?
that ass. I got a couple of timelines. It's called that ass is fine or some shit like that.
Okay. Shout your
Go
teams
there.
out.
I mean, I like this one motherfucker on Twitter named Gibby the Clown. Gibby's dressed up as a horror clown, and he's fucking bitches. He's fucking fat bitches all throughout Atlanta, whether it be in the woods, on the expressway, at Target, which we supposed to be boycotting. Anywhere where he could, and he's dressed up in one of them horror mask clown faces. He's black though, but he's fucking these whether it be white bitch, Latin bitch, or sister. I fucks with Gibby. For real. I fucks with Gibby. Shout out to Gibby the Clown, man.
Yo,
Gibby the Clown. And niggas clown me because of they think because I like Wesley Pipes. I like Wesley Pipes.
Wesley Pipes is a legend.
See, he woke up now.
He's a legend.
He woke up now. Nigga done woke up, nigga.
He didn't tell the story the correct way.
Nigga done woke up.
The way the correct story goes is I asked this nigga who his favorite porn star was, and this nigga said Wesley Pipes.
He is.
That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. Like your default should always be a woman.
It's always gonna be a woman, no matter what.
Why would you say
that
Wesley
nigga was
Pipes,
finna
then?
say it should?
Because I like Wesley, but when he talks shit,
I
that
get
nigga
that.
talk shit.
I understand why you like Wesley
Did you
Pipes.
see how he put his
You like
that
Wesley
Timberland
Pipes?
boot on her head?
Yeah.
He like Wesley Pipes AMSR.
What is AMSR? What's that?
It's the sound shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way he talks shit to that bitches.
I know. That's why niggas like Wesley Pipes. The way he talk crazy.
He'd say, "Now close it, close it, bitch, close it."
No, Wesley something else.
Wesley is a motherfucker, man.
I promise y'all we have important or maybe not so important things to talk about. Art sent this to me. So, okay, yeah.
Wesley is a motherfucker, man. Wesley is that nigga, man. When it comes to that porn, like it's. I mean, they, Exotica was this weekend, right?
Yeah. I know
I
somebody
missed
that
it.
went.
McDonald's, and there was nothing like.
Go ahead.
Exotica was this weekend, and I missed it. No, let's get into it. But Exotica was this weekend, and I missed it again. Miss B Nasty was here.
You wanted to get pissed on?
No, I actually.
Who's Be Nasty?
Huh? You don't know who Miss B Nasty is?
Mm-mm. No, I don't.
Nigga.
When a nigga who don't be on the internet meets a nigga who be on the internet.
Don't do that. You don't know who Miss B Nasty is?
I don't. I mean, maybe
You've
if
never
I
heard
saw
of Miss
her,
B Nasty?
Maybe I have.
Okay, let me ask him a different way.
All right.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the chick that used to like finger herself in the car till she squirt everywhere? Light skinned chick, nice set of titties.
I don't think I know who that is.
The bitch that be doing it in the car wash.
Yeah, I missed that wave. I missed it. I missed it, bro. I don't know who she is tonight.
Bobs! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
This be nasty.
Working title number 1.
You won't get
I
past
don't know
me
who
tonight.
she is tonight. Won't get past me tonight.
I got another one for you to look at. This is our favorite. She's running the market right now. I'll let you tell her.
Janice Hart.
I don't know who that is either.
Are you into dark-skinned women porn?
Yeah, I didn't even know dark-skinned women porn was a
Do
thing.
you like chocolate bitches? Because that's a chocolate bitch.
Chocolate.
I like all kind of women.
Well, you're going to have a fun night. You'll be tired in the morning.
I might not get her in tonight.
You
gotta be up early.
gonna venture off in between the two.
Look, man, I got this clip to play. Man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay, McDonald's was the place that we would all hang out after the football games, drop on the clues bombs for the Berkeley Stacks. Moncks Corner, South Carolina all day. I have a lot of love and great memories connected to McDonald's, and there was nothing like, having a homie working at Mickey D's because they would always bless you with free food. That's when it was a blessing. Okay, that's what it was, a blessing. All right, but Akina Sampson didn't have that giving spirit. Okay, Akina, homie, you want working at McDonald's if you're looking to get something free, no. Okay, Akina is there to protect McDonald's at all costs. All right, she a 17-year-old customer got choked out by Akina after she stepped behind the counter to take some ranch dipping sauce after not being helped by employees. Now, we have all been at a fast food restaurant and been frustrated by the service, but that doesn't mean you can take matters into your own hands and go
Look at
behind
Charlamagne
the
got a
counter
wig on.
and do their job for them. Okay, this little
I guess so.
entitled-ass
This report.
teenager
They wild.
took
They
their
rich,
ass
bro.
behind the counter
They
to
do
get some
whatever.
ranch dipping sauce.
What this
And
thing got on his head,
according
man?
to police reports, grabbed her arm. When the teen tried to break free, Akina allegedly grabbed her by the neck and took the
Look,
girl
got
to
a
the
wild ass.
Sounds to me like the Big Show's finishing move. Remember that showstopper choke slam?
So, Brother Art,
Yeah.
go ahead and walk us into this one.
Okay, so when I saw this report, it made me, it invoked the thought where I was like, yo, I know that McDonald's has the black community in the chokehold. And then I started to do research on it. Right, and it's deep. It's deep, bro. Like the chokehold they have on us. Like I sent y'all this link about this dude who the comedian, IG comedian Nav. He talks about being a shift leader. Did you have the recorder from that?
Where did you send it?
Send it to the IG group chat. You don't have to play it.
Oh no, I want to play it.
Okay.
That was the very last thing. No, that's the cherry shit.
You said it has a hold on black.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. I got
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Turn two
You said it has a hold on the black community.
Yeah.
other day, one of them motherfuckers came in. Excuse me, King. Let me get it. I said, what you call me? He said, I called you a king. I said, bitch, I'm the shift leader. No. That's just how I greet. I don't give a fuck how you greet other niggas. You gonna call me the shift leader, bitch. When I hear king, I think of Burger King. And bitch, I know you ain't in here talking about them. He talking about, no, I just like to uplift, brother. Man, don't uplift me, nigga. Ain't nothing bigger than the shift leader. Now what the fuck is you having? All this small petty talk. Come on, well just give me a McFlurry. Oh, bitch, you in here talking about king and you going in there sipping M&M's and ice cream, nigga. Get your woke dumb ass out my face, nigga. Talking like you just living like that. No. I think you got it twisted. I said, no, motherfucker, you got it twisted. Nigga, I'm a shift leader. That's what I wanted to be since I was 3.5 years old. I ain't never want to be no motherfucking king. Nigga, they kill kings. You ain't never read books and watch fairy tale movies? What king you know they don't want to kill off? Bitch, I ain't never seen a motherfucker say they gonna kill the shift leader. Cause bitch, you can't kill me.
All right. All right, go ahead and give us your deep dive on this topic here, please.
So look, I follow Nav. He a funny ass dude, but I started thinking about like fast food. So I read this article where it was saying that McDonald's owns like 47% of the total market share when it comes to fast food. So it's McDonald's and then it's like everybody else. And McDonald's spends 60% of their marketing dollars in minority communities. So it's like that purposely targeting us. And it's like, so the McDonald's stronghold on the black community has also some correlation to the obesity and where it begins in terms of like lower income areas. They target lower income areas, and then in those areas, what they consider food deserts, food swamps, meaning that there's in these areas there's nowhere to go get just healthy food or semi-healthy food. So they throw all these fast food spots there, and it's like in these areas, it's us, and that's what we eat, and it's leading to early obesity and all these health problems. And I was reading an article online today, and it was stating that it was asking, the question was, is obesity part of systemic racism?
Hit it.
Well,
Is that like an approach on us?
hold on. I'll stop you right there.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel about this?
What are you looking at me for? You stopped him.
What the fuck you mean? hey, nigga, I don't know if you know, but
I'm obese.
yes,
You stopped him.
you've been large my whole life, so I think you're a victim.
Working title number 10.
You've been large my whole life.
No, you stopped him in the middle of mid-sentence.
I paused him. We gonna get back
stopped
to
him in the
him.
middle of mid-sentence. I'm thinking you finna come with another
I did think he was gonna
intellectual
I did think he was
thought.
gonna come with this.
No, I want to hear
perspective.
straight from a victim himself.
A victim. That's hard. That's hard.
Casting aspersions by at the Cloudies.
I'm just saying, like, how do you feel about this? I feel like you
I used to work at McDonald's.
right. You give us a first hand.
That was my first job.
Right then.
I snuck and ate chicken nuggets. nigga,
Right.
After I cooked them.
Right.
And it's the same chicken nugget from 1988. Ain't shit changed.
Question. How long would you say you've been
What?
large?
My whole life.
Whole life.
Yeah.
How long did you eat McDonald's up until you found knowledge yourself?
My whole life.
So back to Art. Go ahead, brother. I think we have an example here of what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
They got some good ass fries.
They do. They're addictive. The fries are addictive.
Yeah, with the honey mustard.
But you know that McDonald's prides itself off not the food situation, but real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know real estate. They big on the real estate game in terms of like owning all of their locations.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Yeah, it's on
The
purpose.
real estate for them is.
But they sell more fries than anything.
Them fries with some honey mustard
True,
are
but
great.
I'm saying they pride themselves on real estate more so than anything, and I think that's not something that everybody knows.
Okay.
You know, they pride them, and by you being a person that's really into and selling real estate.
Yeah, I am into that.
The thing about it is they pride themselves on real estate, and if you go back and take a look at it, think about it. They put themselves in desert communities, and like you said, in prime hot spots. They really don't do the off the expressway situation. You ever notice that?
No, they do.
They do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
That's part of their business model.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do.
It is.
I disagree.
That's an interstate franchise.
I totally disagree.
Yes,
You're going
interstate
to
franchise.
always see a McDonald's
Off the expressway.
off the expressway. A, either a standalone restaurant, or B, they're inside of a gas station.
Gas station, connected to
And
a gas
9
station.
times out of 10, that one that's connected to a gas
Okay.
station is probably owned by the
That's an
nigga that
interstate
owns the gas station, and that's a franchise.
But BB and them, right? Them motherfuckers is taking
No,
over, man.
sometimes it be Clark in fucking in
No,
Hunter.
It's not Clark and
Especially
Hunter.
out there in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
No, it's not. No, it's
It
not.
depends on where you at, for sure.
If it's a one red dot,
Oh.
one Habib. If it's one red dot or Habibi in there, he owns it.
The Indians, they go more towards Duncan. They're in the Duncan real quick. The subways.
Yeah.
Up in the subways. That's that thing.
I just got pissed off at Duncan the other morning. I got pissed off. Hey, look, I'm gonna put the camera on me for a second.
Okay.
When I order my shit in the morning, right? Yeah. There is a reason why I pick carryout. The reason why I pick carryout is because for me, I'm willing to make the sacrifice of parking the car, getting out, walking in, grabbing my shit real quick, and getting back in the car instead of sitting in the motherfucking line.
Right.
So why the fuck is it that I pick carryout? It's an option for me to do it, and when I get to the motherfucking place, door lock. And guess who behind the motherfucking glass, behind the motherfucking counter, telling me, waving me, go through the drive-thru? Who do you think it was? No, it wasn't. Who you think it was?
Indian.
Nope. You niggas is cold.
Black guy.
Pachanga in them.
One of ours.
Home team.
One of ours.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of ours, bro.
Oh.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Older.
No.
About my age.
You pushing 40.
I was so mad. I was so fucking mad.
Broad.
Yes. Large broad. Pissed me off.
Second job.
I don't give a fuck if it's your third job. Come unlock the fucking door. Now I gotta wait in this fucking line behind these fucking 6 cars who ordering at the motherfucking menu. My shit sitting right there getting fucking
She
cold.
probably was working by herself.
No, she wasn't. It was 3 other motherfuckers in there. They was fully staffed.
Were you dressed in all black?
It don't matter what I got on. I'm a paying customer.
Did you have on sunglasses?
No, it was motherfucking 4:30 in the morning.
Did you have on a hoodie and all black? I wouldn't let your black ass in either. And don't beep out me saying black ass. Because you beep out too much. Black ass.
No, you good. We passed the first 2 minutes. You get your shit off.
Okay. I wouldn't let your black ass in at 4:30 in the morning either. If I'm a nigga.
That shit pissed me off. But to speak to the topic at hand about McDonald's and the chokehold on the black community, I'll pull the contrarian role.
Here we go.
I don't think it's necessarily just the black community.
Uh-oh.
I think it's everywhere.
Uh-oh.
In my personal opinion. The same way you going to be in the middle of the hood and you're going to see a McDonald's. I grew up out here. Y'all come out here. Y'all been out here a few times. This McDonald's up the street has been here forever. This is not an impoverished community, especially back then. It wasn't a black community. It was white folk. They go after everybody. I feel what Maul said about the real estate thing. They always been in the real estate game. I think they were in the food game at first, and they realized, our restaurant is so popular, it's going to cause for other things to come here and build around us. It probably behooves us to own this land instead of just trying to build this restaurant up, because eventually we're going to build this area up. And when we want to, we can get out of that.
Yeah, that's true. Because if that's the case, to prove your point, the one over there across from O Block should still be in existence. But it's not.
I mean, that's violent. It's a violent neighborhood, bro. It was open for decades. And it's
But it's
how many
but
people
it's-
gonna get killed in your life?
But look, that's risk versus.
You feel what I'm saying? Like how many?
Got some gunshots?
How many people? Yeah, he got gunshots. Like,
Nah, this ain't sound guy. Nah. We ain't got no
insurance
PTSD
issue,
vets over there.
safety issue.
Hey, but you know how much money they gonna make though?
But see, that McDonald's couldn't bring up that area. This really speaks to what I'm saying. That McDonald's couldn't bring up that area. It was just
I don't think
too.
McDonald's bring up any area, bro.
Yes, it does. When a McDonald's comes, the competition comes. When the competition comes, that behooves other things to come. McDonald's usually is what starts shit off. That gas station is right there because that McDonald's is right there, which caused this restaurant to come, that restaurant to come, so on and so forth. That bank is right there. Like, really look at McDonald's when they build these shits up, like when you see y'all in the city, but when you come out to the suburbs and you go to some of these places where they're like building up like these new strip malls, first thing there is going to be some type of food. Typically, the McDonald's is there. They the first ones there. And then all of a sudden, here come the Wingstop. Here come this. Here come that. Here comes all the competition.
I think it's, I'm going to disagree with you. I think it's solely based on the median income in that suburb, because a lot of upper middle class suburbs don't have McDonald's.
Like where?
Like Hinsdale. Hinsdale doesn't have a McDonald's.
They don't have McDonald's?
No.
At all?
No.
Whatsoever? Like, I can't look one up right now.
At Hinsdale. Now, they might have one in a neighboring suburb. But they don't want fast. Some suburbs don't want fast food. Just
you're absolutely right.
All right.
No, he's right, because when
they gotta have one McDonald's in here.
No, when I lived in Ann Arbor, Ann Arbor didn't have any
small,
big corporations within the city limits.
Yeah,
if you wanted to go to a if you wanted to go to Walmart, if you wanted to go to CVS, if you want any type of fast food, you had to drive out by the highway. They literally had them but mom and pop shit.
I guarantee you, in Oak Brook, there's a McDonald's, but it's off the interstate. It's not in the neighborhoods, bro. It's off the interstate.
I mean, that's their communities aren't built like the ones you speaking of when it comes to the city either. Like when the city, like everything kind of intersects, everything's kind of touching each other. When it comes to the communities you're speaking about, typically they're going to be tucked off by E-way or by a shopping center, because you're just not going to plant that dead in the middle of the motherfucking residential community.
But
no, in Harvey, it's in the middle of the residential community.
Yeah, but everything in the middle
of the residential
but everything in Harvey kind of touches though, does it not? It has a major street, does it not?
I see what you're saying.
But in Oak Brook, it is right off the expressway, which is congruent to the hotel industry around there and the mall area, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a McDonald's on 119th.
Yeah.
119th and Western.
You also got one right up the street.
The next one, what up the street where?
Got the one on 119th.
Right.
And there's one on 127. A little further down.
127 right off the expressway. Okay, cool.
Literally up the street.
Then the next one from the 119th on Western is 92nd and Western. So it's 20 block difference. Then the following one from there is 65th and Western. You know that, right?
At least over that way, though. I think if you come back further east,
there's one on the 79th and Western.
Right, it says 79th and Western.
Okay, you said 79th?
79th and Western's been there for years.
Yeah, that's
we talking about at least 40 years.
Okay.
The one on 119th has been there a long time. I've only been in that area for 20 years.
Okay.
The one on 127th and Western, 127th right off the expressway, I don't know how long it's been there, but around that whole area, like he said, to attest to what he's saying, it's Taco Bell, Wendy's, hotels, and Geno's.
I mean, you talk about
gas stations.
You talk about a median. You talk about a medium income. There's plenty of McDonald's downtown Chicago. They got a rock and roll or like McDonald's down there.
Tourist trap, though.
But see,
but they also got the small ones over there off of Wabash and over there off of Jackson. That's right next to a fucking bookstore.
But he's saying that it's parallel to obesity or it's a stronghold in the black community, right?
I do agree with that. But I think that same food is in every other fucking community, regardless of the median income or the location, because McDonald's is everywhere, bro.
It's not Burger King, though, but you don't have no Burger King everywhere.
It's a Burger King right up the street. The food restaurants literally be everywhere now. Like, what's tripped me out is on Lincoln Highway in Chicago Heights, right?
Uh-huh.
It was always the nigga shit off of Lincoln Highway. It was a White Castle over there. Of course, there's a McDonald's over there. Now them niggas got a Starbucks and a Smoothie King in Chicago Heights. And guess where they're built to in proximity to the McDonald's? Within half a mile. McDonald's brings foot traffic. So what I'm saying is, when I put my business or I put my restaurant next to a McDonald's, I know I'm gonna get some of that business because
traffic, yeah.
half the time I'm gonna pull up to this McDonald's, this line gonna be around the corner.
But he's saying
you ain't got shit going.
No,
he's saying that it's a problem in the black community, right?
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like what Nick's saying is that it's a problem, period, because they're giant. It's a problem, period. I think that the disparity with us and other walks of life is that they're so flooded and so ubiquitous in our community. And then you think about the low income, it's like it's just super affordable.
That was a sexy word.
Which one? Ubiquitous?
Yeah,
that was.
sexy.
What you called that? Yeah.
Like it's just super affordable.
That nigga's pod right there. Pod. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just think that it's affordable, and in our community, it's like we not educated on like nutrition and all that shit. So I think, like you said, if you're in Oak Brook, you can get to McDonald's, but it's like you have your parents or your school or whoever teaching you like, yo, that's not healthy food. But in our environment, it's like McDonald's, Popeyes, Wendy's, Sharks. It's like it's crazy how they just flood us with this shit.
I hate that.
And then we accept it because it's like we don't even think about it. It's like, yo, I'm hungry. I only got $2. Well, you can go get a burger for $2.
No, you ain't never lying. Shit, when I was living in Detroit and my money was low for a little bit, shit, nigga, I kept $5 a day. $5 a day was gonna feed me twice. Go up to Checkers, get me a chicken bite box. Bitch was $2.38. You feel me?
But then, okay, so then you equate that to education, right?
I knew better.
Our education is fucked up.
It is.
I do agree with that, but I think a lot of us know better, but we just not in a position to do better.
That's a factor too.
You know
I agree
what I'm
with
saying?
that too.
Like we just not.
But you do realize your generation, what you all are, you're not Generation X.
No.
You all are generation
We're millennials.
Millennials, right?
Yeah.
So you all know better.
We do.
You all know about this whole gluten shit. You know about sugar-free this, bad food that, don't eat this, don't eat that. You know, we was just taught don't eat pork.
Right.
And that was taught to us by the minister and the nation and the other communities of Islam and everything, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just don't eat pork, and then it also came out you ain't supposed to eat beef because beef's supposed to be it doesn't come out of your system at least 2 or 3 weeks.
Too long to digest.
It doesn't
Right.
digest
Too long
well.
to- yeah.
So, but you all know all of this. You all are supposed to. You're supposed to be even fucking with the whole cigarettes and drugs and
I think
shit like that.
We got an information
Because
era.
we come from the say no to drugs era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Me,
Yeah.
I grew
I'm
up with
Generation
Dare,
X.
but that shit ain't work.
right? So, but you all understand the whole thing about that. But like what in response to the whole and parallel what I'm trying to say to McDonald's and what you're saying, them chicken nuggets is not real.
No, they not.
That chicken sandwich is not real. They even saying the fucking beef is not real. If you're gonna eat something from McDonald's, you should only eat the quarter pounder, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's real beef.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing about McDonald's is this, and I'll speak for the millennial situation. My generation works more than your generation did. We work way more hours. On an average, your generation was used to working somewhere between 36 and 50 hours at the most. My generation is used to working 50 to 55 hours as a baseline, all the way up to 70 hours. So we don't have the time to go to the grocery store, go home, cook something. We just don't. You're working 10 to 12-hour days. If your commute makes you turn around and be in the car for anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half there and back, if you start working 9, you leave them out the crib at 8 o'clock, which means you got to probably be up by 5:36 in order to walk out the crib by 7, or walk out the crib by 8, have yourself ready, be there by 9. You work an 8-hour shift. Okay, let's say you work a 10-hour shift. You get off at 7, take you an hour to get home. Now it's 8 o'clock. By the time you get out the shower, X, Y, and Z, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the time just don't be there. That's why the DoorDash is around. That's why all the food service is around. That's why the Instacart shit is around. Because our generation, we do know better, but we're spending most of our time going after money to the point where shit, we can't do better. We just got to get something on the fly. That's always been my pushback.
And you order French fries and Big Mac from McDonald's?
No, not me. I don't.
I mean, I understand
I'm personally a McChicken nigga.
Okay, you are a McChicken nigga.
Yeah.
Which is not real chicken.
McNugget nigga too. Yeah, McNugget.
That's one big McNugget.
And they reeling us in with the kids too, with the Happy Meals and shit. Like I before my son was born, I probably hadn't been to McDonald's in 15 years, 16 years, bro. And when somebody gave him some McDonald's fries, and he started loving them, so to get him to chill out, me and his mother would just take him to McDonald's.
Y'all caved.
We caved, and then it sucked us into the shit.
So this is a discipline issue.
So now look, we getting his fries, and then we getting the fry. Then it go from, well, throw a McFlurry in there. Fuck it.
We just talking about the nigga eating the ice cream with
And
the
then
Skittles.
and then it escalates to the point where it's just like,
Now you want a number two?
when I'm not with them, I want one.
Because
So
it's convenient,
I go
though.
sneak over there and get me a large fry.
You use the points?
Either get the points and,
Use
get,
the
and
app?
download the app and shit. Now the large fry is free if I get a Dr. Pepper.
So are you blaming McDonald's for that, or is that a discipline issue within us?
Wait.
No.
Nigga said Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
What
So,
niggas you know? I still don't know
nigga.
niggas that drink Dr. Pepper.
Niggas drink
nigga
Dr.
here.
Niggas don't drink cinnamon cola. What
it's
the
root beer.
fuck,
It's root
man?
beer, bro. But anyway, look.
Cinnamon cola.
Let me. That's great. Let me get back to my point.
Go ahead.
So, when you McDonald's, they geniuses at getting you back invested in them, bro. So for 4 months, McDonald's was my side chick. I would go when I'm not around an old lady in the sun. I go get me some fries and a medium Dr. Pepper.
I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna tell you something. When McDonald's had them wings,
Mighty Wings.
yes, they was on to something.
You look like you enjoyed a couple Mighty Wings, my boy.
A 6-piece?
It gets worse.
What?
You know, that was my side chick, and then one day I saw my old lady creeping out of that, so it became a love triangle. She had a McFlurry in her hand, so I said, we got to go to counseling.
So what you saying is McDonald's is bisexual.
McDonald's, yes.
McDonald's goes both ways.
They go both ways, and we in counseling now to get out of this shit, because that's not what we about.
You gonna start going to Burger King or something?
No.
Wendy's? Why you don't go to Wendy's?
We just not on that wave. I don't even know where Wendy's is, bro. I live in Oak Lawn. I don't even think it's a Wendy's in a 20-mile, maybe a 15-mile radius.
You know who's
It's
coming?
pretty sure it's one over there.
Do
by
you
Cicero.
know? Do you two know who's coming after?
That was a
McDonald's?
Wendy's.
Jack in the Box?
No.
That was Wendy's in Alsip. They closed.
Word.
That was the closest one. Yeah.
Damn. Rip.
Do you know who's really coming after Wendy's?
Talk to me.
You said coming after Wendy's.
Coming after? No. Excuse me.
After McDonald's.
They're coming after McDonald's,
Who?
and they're doing a genius way of doing it.
Who?
Chili's.
I see that.
Chili's new commercial says, come have a burger, fries, and a drink for $9.99. Come sit down.
You know
I
what?
did, too.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I feel you on that, because Chili's was also after Buffalo Wild Wings, and this happened during the pandemic. If you used DoorDash during the pandemic, you probably remember a little restaurant called It's Just Wings.
Okay, I'm listening.
It was really a secondary restaurant to Chili's and a couple of other chains like Chili's, where they were just selling boneless wings, fries, and that's it. That was literally the gimmick. Was It's Just Wings. Like, they didn't even have napkins in the motherfucking bag.
Okay.
It was just literally fries and wings, boneless wings. That's it. They had a couple different flavors, and they, like, I was curious, like, what restaurant is this? Like, I want to go walk in there and see what's to it. And when you look at it on the map, it's showing you a Chili's, it's showing you a Applebee's. And so I had kind of noticed that during the pandemic. And so
Yeah, I saw that. I see it on the app, like the Uber app. And
yeah,
shit.
and so now that correlates to what you're saying about them going after McDonald's with this special. I can absolutely feel that and believe that.
If you look at the commercials, they are saying for $9.99, come sit down.
I was just there.
Have this.
And it's legit. It's
Have
legit,
this,
bro.
this and that.
I'm gonna take it further.
And you know who? Just real quick before you take it further.
Okay.
Pause.
Whoa.
We got a black CEO.
That's dope. That's dope.
Go ahead.
That's dope. I'm gonna take it further.
Whoa.
One of the competitors that we didn't mention is Applebee's. It's been a tug and war between those two. And
Chili's and Applebee's?
won.
Okay.
Chili's won, and it so much so that when Applebee's closed, Chili's go and set up shop at that location. They've taken over numerous of old Applebee's locations.
Approximation, yeah.
What's
have.
beef?
Oh, Applebee's not working.
Approximation.
We'll go over there, and they're making it work, bro. It's like they placing the emphasis on customer service. They throwing these meal deals out, and it's working.
Guess who's coming back with another black CEO
Oh,
who was about to go bankrupt?
Hooters.
Red Lobster.
There you go. Red Lobster's doing the same thing.
Rebranding.
Rebranding, got a black CEO. And it might be up under the same umbrella. You never know with these motherfuckers nowadays.
That's true. That's true.
Might be up under the same umbrella. But they're rebranding and doing the same thing and going after saying, come get the seafood, this and everything, just for the cheap.
Yeah.
And everything. But like I said, if you can go get, they want you to come in there and sit down and get the same kind of meal that you get at that McDonald's, even though you take McDonald's out. I mean, I get what you're saying. It does parallel to the black community or to the black delegation because we so used to getting that McDouble.
Yeah.
We so used to getting that McDouble with that chicken nuggets and them fries and that pop for $5.
I got a confession. I never went to McDonald's for the burgers ever in my life.
Never.
What?
Never.
What?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
I never ate hamburgers from fast food restaurants until like Five Guys became a thing. Because to me, I didn't feel like Five Guys was fast food. I felt like if it was fast food, it was quote unquote premier fast food.
Gourmet fast food.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was the top
And
of
it
the line
is.
shit.
It is, though, essentially.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I never ate a Wendy's burger, McDonald's burger, Burger King burger, never had a Whopper, never had a Big Mac.
You've never had a Whopper?
No,
Never.
never.
Why?
Your life wasn't that bad, bro.
The fuck wrong with you?
This was just wasn't fucking with them.
No, you gotta at least have a Whopper before you leave this earth.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I can make that at the crib.
No.
I feel like I made better burgers at the crib
No. You can't say that because you
You
haven't
ain't make
had
a better
one.
burger than that.
than a Whopper.
Than a Whopper.
You cannot have
better burger than a
you
Whopper.
cannot sit up and say that.
And I'm a
Until
smash
you-
burger nigga too. So
you're bougie.
I like smash
he
burgers.
He is bougie.
You're bougie.
You guys don't like smash burgers?
Yeah.
With the thin patties?
I like
Yes,
smash
man.
burger.
Yeah, that's my
Smash
bag.
burgers,
They're cool.
That's
Yeah.
my bag. But I was the black kid in the white school,
But
so
see,
I was
here's
introduced to
the
that
thing.
a little earlier
Exactly.
than
You
you.
was
Neither
exposed to
one
that
of
stuff.
them make turkey burgers.
Hence the reason why we talking about this, like you just said. You was the black kid in the white school, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So the thing is that McDonald's can never have a stronghold on you. You know
But
why?
it did because it was right here, and I'm telling you, I
did.
used to ride my bike to that motherfucker.
So
walk up
because
to the.
it's in close proximity.
Yeah, I use that, but that's when I'm telling you about all these little towns that out
Yeah.
here. They got a McDonald's, and here goes the thing: even if it wasn't super close,
Yeah.
they still going because it's McDonald's. The kids want the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my thing is that I'm not saying so to clear this up. When I wanted to focus on specifically the black community, I wasn't saying that it only has an impact on the black community.
Right.
Because I believe, like you said, when you're talking about class and understanding what's going on in information, it's like, okay, there's boundaries there. Like, yeah, upper middle class kid can love McDonald's and stuff like that, but it's like, how far is it gonna go with them? How far is it gonna go? With us, it just seems like it's going far. It's leading to some health issues. It's leading to, like just progressive issues with us.
You're getting old. You know that, right? Yeah. Because you're seeing it's now registering you. When did it register with you that McDonald's is some bullshit?
It registered me a long time ago. That's why I stopped eating it.
With the drink.
But I started thinking about it again when I got wrapped back up in it.
With the kid.
Bill, my child, yeah.
You know what you need to do? You need to do.
Like, remember what was it? Super Size Me, the movie, the documentary.
You know what you need to do with your child? How old is he?
He'll be 2 in a few months.
Oh, no, never mind. This is bad advice I was trying to give you.
Hey, look.
Because you know what they did with me? You want to know what my black ass parents did with me?
What?
Them niggas realized, like, oh, this little nigga love chicken. Right? Love chicken.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna eat it rain, sleet, hell, snow every day of the week. Dog, there's no reason why at 8 years old I should know how to fry chicken. Hit it! But guess what?
What?
I knew how to fry chicken at 8 years old. Okay, black big ass cast iron skillet chicken pop.
That's nice.
Yeah. You feel me? Like
no, you should know because
the real grind.
They teaching you how to cook.
Yeah. Get the flour out, get the egg, the milk, crack that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, man.
I mean, but bag. What would you rather? Would you rather have a Panera bread like that in the black delegation?
I prefer that, yeah, over that.
I think all the fast food shit is
soup and sandwich and that type of shit. Yeah, for sure.
So, could you
Salad,
see?
yeah.
Could you see on 79th and King Drive a Panera bread on the corner, across from the gas station, across from the library, existing?
Not after 50 years of McDonald's.
You gotta. Then you know what you also should be upset at and angry at. Slop Shop, the gyro place.
Yeah.
Purposely put.
It's all processed food.
Purposely put in our community.
Yes.
Now that tore Generation X up, and I'm a product of that. I lived on 80th and Vernon. I had to walk down to Eberhard or St. Lawrence or whatever. Not St. Lawrence, Eberhard, because the gyro was the ultimate meal to eat back then. You understand what I'm saying?
It was, Ma.
So it's wrapped up, shreds of meat wrapped up. You get whatever you want to get on it and stuff like that. Or then you go get a burger from there, stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm a victim of it too. Like
that shit fucked us up in our community.
It did.
They purposely opened up shop in our community, and they did it before in the 70s. Before I was born in the mid 70s, and before I was coherent and everything. I'm listening and learning. Arabs opened up, and they came over here, got money. Much like these Venezuelans now, that MAGA and everybody has a problem with, the Venezuelans. Back then in the 70s, the Arabs, to escape war-torn and wars and over there, they came over here and opened up businesses, and they got money to open up businesses, and they did such. So they made a great mint off our community.
They did.
And they fucked us up by putting up the Slop Shop.
It did. Slop Shop did a lot of damage.
Slop Shop is over there on Torrance, am I right?
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of them in the neighborhoods. Like, it's the shit. Some communities, you got them on every corner. Correct. Every other corner.
Yeah.
You talk about where they'll put the Italian beef up against the gyro for the premium meal.
Hit it!
Right? Bottom of the barrel meal is pizza puff and hot dog.
And what's the name? Is hot dog is the bottom of the barrel meal, right?
That's what I said. Hot dog and pizza puff was the bottom of the barrel meal.
Chicken nuggets is the bottom.
Don't speak down on
McDonald's
a good ass hot dog from Jewtown. All right,
fuck you.
And that just shows the difference in class, because not even Jewtown, just a hot dog at a baseball game.
This is bottom barrel.
That's a different hot dog than what you would get at a slop shop.
Yeah, but I'm still eating both.
Yeah, look, bro, it's crazy. I remember my freshman year in college, and one of my best friends, we went to Portillo's, and it was the guys from the neighborhood. He was from the suburbs. We all went to Portillo's, and he ordered a hot dog. We clowned that nigga for 2 hours, bro. Because you got to think, like, in the hood, a hot dog is like a everyday meal. That's like part of the meal diet. Like you get a hot dog once a day, and twice, like 3 or 4 times a week if the money low in the household. Is get a hot dog, So it's like, nigga, why would you waste your good earned money going outside and getting a hot dog?
You know what? I'm so guilty right now. By my job, there's nothing to eat, but it's a gas and wash right there. Good old gas and wash.
Uh-huh.
And I walked in that bitch one day, and they be having the beggar slices.
Okay.
And them bitches be like $5 a slice. I'm like, yo, beggars is not that fucking good. Then they got a taco joint in there.
Uh-huh.
And I had them tacos a couple times, but them tacos not worth motherfucking $8 for 2 tacos.
Right.
They got a barbecue.
Tacos out of hand now, but go ahead.
They got a barbecue spot in there. But no offense, but Kyle and Tucker don't know what the fuck they doing.
Working title number 3.
They just don't.
Kyle and Tucker.
So, right over here by the chips and shit, because I'm a chip. I'm a chip eating nigga, and it's a new ruffle out. Hey, if y'all ain't had them smokehouse barbecue ruffles,
They hit.
they a motherfucking hit.
Are they close to the Mesquites back in the days? Or?
Yes.
I gotta have them.
Yes.
My fat boy shit. I got the Mesquites joints. What?
Niggas don't know about
Oh
the KC.
my God,
boy.
bruh.
Remember the Masterpiece joints?
Yeah, the masterpiece. What I'm talking about, the masterpiece barbecue, bro.
Man, look, this about it. So I had grabbed me a bag of them, and I turn around, and what do I see spinning?
What?
I see a Vienna beef Frank spinning on a little silver roller right next to the motherfucking whatever Mexican product they got up there. I'm looking at that hot dog. I'm like, man, that motherfucker cooked to perfection.
It's just rolling.
I'm like, it's just rolling. I'm like, man, look. Where the buns at? So they got a bun drawer. They pull it open. It's steamed and shit. They got the ones with the little black shit on it.
Okay.
Then they got the regular buns.
seeds.
Seeds.
Yeah.
And they got the regular
Poppy
buns.
seeds. That's what the poppy seeds.
Okay, that's what they are.
Yeah.
So, for the essence and for the love, I got the one with the seeds.
Okay.
Well, I grabbed my little hot dog, boop, dropped it in there. And I'm a petty nigga. I'm a childish nigga. So I only threw ketchup on my shit.
Okay.
I don't need relish and mustard. I'm not a mustard eating nigga. All that.
Okay.
Plus, I'm at work. I don't need no shit this and that. Had me back in the motherfucking bathroom in 45 minutes trying to. I ate that hot dog, man. I said, man, you know what? This ain't half bad. It wasn't half bad. I thoroughly enjoyed that hot dog.
All hot dogs are not made equal.
No, they're not.
So the ones we was eating as kids, where they were selling them, 12 in a pack for $1.
Hot dogs.
It's not the same.
Armor hot
It's not the
dogs.
same of like a Nathan's or something like that. Like
It's
different levels.
They're not the Joey Chestnuts for sure.
It's not.
You realize motherfuckers been eating Egg McMuffins for 70 years.
Yeah, man.
Egg McMuffins. Hey, look, no lie, real quick. Me and my homie Lil D. Shout out to Lil D. This is back when we was like addicted to lean. Yeah, I know. Right. Our dumbasses would be fighting the lean sleep so we could stay up until 3 a.m. when McDonald's started serving breakfast to go up there for what we used to call the triple double or the double double. The triple double was 3 sausage McMuffins with 3 hash browns, and the double double was 2 sausage McMuffins with 2 hash browns. Me, I need a jelly for each item I purchase. Grape jelly at that. So yeah.
I mean, even in my era, to go along with what you're saying, the McDonald's breakfast was really a thing.
The hot cakes, when a nigga came home with the plastic bag, you know it was Come on, man. You know it was lit.
Hot cakes with the sausage.
Yes, with the sausage patty
and the hash brown.
Oh, another hack for y'all. See, now you got me talking about McDonald's. Now I'm getting in my fat boy shit.
Okay.
Look, you go on the app, right? You want to do something different with your McDonald's morning? This is what you do. You get 2 hash browns and order a sausage patty. And put that sausage patty in between them hash browns. Get your jelly. Put a little bit of butter on top of that little top hash brown. Got me feeling like Shannon Sharp with his motherfucking camera on.
That nigga is going to McDonald's tomorrow. It's your fault.
Tomorrow? Tonight.
It's your
This
fault.
is just a firm that the black
24/7.
community is okay with the chokehold.
Why we don't have a
We're
chokehold?
peace with it.
Why we don't have a chokehold like that about Harold's? Or does Harold's have a chokehold?
I mean, I think so.
I'm going to tell you the problem with Harold's.
No. Let him finish.
Go ahead.
I think Harold's. I think Harold's has a chokehold on it, but the thing is, Harold's is so regional.
Okay.
It's a Chicago thing.
I'm going to tell you the problem with Harold's. Too many fake and bad Harold's got up.
Yeah.
And got out. And they tainted the experience. Too many ones with bad customer service. See, here goes the thing about bad customer service in a black restaurant. The only way I'm excusing your bad customer service is if I know that my food gonna be fire every fucking time. That's it. When the original Harold's used to be up there on 87th, when you knew you was gonna go in there and fuck around, get robbed, accidentally shot, stabbed, okay? If you left your car running, they was gonna steal that bitch.
The experience.
But you knew when you got
You knew.
You knew when you got your 6 wings. You knew when you got to the crib and they gave you the plastic bag and your shit been sweating and now you could just rip this open from the top because this bag is fucking melted from the humidity.
Yeah.
You knew what was inside of here and you knew it was worth the mission. You knew it was worth the potential trip to the hospital.
Yes. They had you knew because it came in the Harold's packaging. Yeah. So these fake Harold's and shit, it's just a white piece of paper, right? White bag.
I used to be
the man was chasing the chicken on their package.
With the hatchet.
With the hatchet.
Love it.
That's how you know.
Not the mallet, but the hatchet.
That's when you know.
Because I used to be offended when they would hand me the shit in a plastic bag. I'm like, what is this? No. Just give me my 2 bags separately, stacked on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my shit sweating. You know what I'm saying? Like real ones know.
But risking our lives on the weekend.
But you know who else is a blood sucker?
Who?
The praise on the black delegation.
Who that?
Just real quick before
Whitey.
Next topic. No. Chinese.
Yeah.
Shrimp fried rice.
Yeah.
Shrimp fried rice?
Strong coat on us.
Me, I'm a beef fried rice, extra beef, extra vegetable.
They got
nigga.
Chinese spots in Jamaica.
As a child, though. As a child and as a teenager. Yeah. As a child and teenager. What's the most thing that you get from when you go to the Asian spot? It's in the hood because the Asian spot is not too far from where?
You said not too far. You said Asian spots?
The Asian spot is not too far from McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm going for the beef fried rice and the chicken wings.
I had one right on.
In the egg roll. That's it.
I had one right on in the middle of 79th and Vernon. And Burger King was right across from it. Wasn't no McDonald's at all. McDonald's on 79th and King Drive didn't exist then.
Okay.
But Burger King was always there.
Okay.
But that Asian spot, along with the slop shop down on the next block over, on whatever the block over is from, I lived on 8045 Vernon. So whatever's the next block over from Vernon,
yeah,
that's where the slop shop was. But in the middle between the slop shop, across from Captain Hard Times was the Asian spot.
Yeah, they doing a job on us too.
Yeah,
for sure. They are doing a job on us, bro.
They are.
Sure.
They have.
And we don't even know what the fuck they feeding us.
And the thing about it is, of course, with them, you know the history with them, right?
What? Just
real quick. They were ostracized out of the white communities. So they had to come to where?
Niggers.
And what does niggas do? Because niggas love to do what?
Embrace.
No.
Patronize?
Starts with a C. consume. We like to spend money outside of our own delegation to make us feel like we got approximation to that delegation. So we go to the Asian spot and it came out years later, they're saying that just like with McDonald's, they set up shop in the black community to make money because they couldn't go any and elsewhere at all. But now you take a look at Asian, they got motherfucking, they got a whole toy in Central Illinois, Southern Illinois, wherever they want. They can set up shop any and everywhere, just like they got Subway, off the expressway. Mm-hmm. If you go a little further down, you'll see a motherfucking ting chong ching everywhere,
bro. Like, it's crazy because I tell people all the time, I think Chinese people are the only people who can go anywhere on this earth and set up shop unbothered. When I saw this shit, when I saw Chinese spots all throughout Jamaica, I said, how the fuck y'all get to Jamaica? And what's in Jamaica for you? Money.
Did you when you were living in Carbondale?
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the buffets down there? The China buffets?
I did.
Did you eat crab legs?
I don't know if I eat I'm not a big crab leg guy.
You're not a crab leg guy? Okay.
No.
Your wife?
I've had crab legs. She loved crab legs. Yes.
When y'all went out?
We've indulged, bro.
Okay, so when I was there, and we had one right on the strip.
Okay.
Of Carbondale. And me and my friend at the time, we would go in there, pay money, and that was my introduction to crab legs. I never got introduction to crab legs nowhere else at all.
But Carbondale, Illinois?
Going to the Asian buffet. Okay. Going to the Chinese buffet with crab legs. We would pay that $25. At that time, this is 1995, 96, whatever.
Okay.
We paid that money to go into eat crab legs, to go eat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the biggest thing for us.
Y'all swore y'all was eating good too.
Pretty much we thought
Black
so.
Folks, crab legs is a premium.
It is.
But you're getting crab legs in Carbondale, Illinois from a buffet. You know better. Now you know better.
I'm not going to any buffet.
Look at him. Look at him.
I mean,
look at him.
But you talking to a person that's at 22 years of age.
No, that's
I'm talking
that's
now. I mean now. Now you know.
Now that I wouldn't go to one now.
Right. But then you thought you.
I mean, if I want to take myself out on a date by myself, yeah, I would go.
Oh, okay.
If I'm feeling and I'm broke, yeah.
You bust down for yourself. All right.
There you go. But at the same time, at 22 years of age, that was my introduction to crab legs because I wasn't going to Red Lobster. Only thing we knew about Red Lobster was seafood then. That was the only seafood spot. Wasn't no sharks.
Long John Silver's.
So that's the fucked up thing about it.
What, fish and chips?
We had it was only Long John Silver. For me, back then, with Long John Silver's and Red Lobster. You only went to Red Lobster for celebration time.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to know what? You want to know how ignorant I am? And look, I grew up in a white.
And we're talking the black experience here.
I'm about to give you a black experience. My black experience is, nigga, I thought fish food or seafood was only fried. When I finally seen crab legs, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Hit it, man.
Like, that's not fried. Like, I thought you only fried seafood. Like, wait, you can eat this shit unfried? Like, boiled? What?
So who told the motherfucker at the boat, at the casino, maybe we should have crab legs here to get the niggas to come here and spend money and charge them $64 to come eat this, and they still go to the boat and spend money.
I'm going to tell you who. The person who came up with that is the one token nigga who had a job at the boat and stole some of that shit and took it home and saw his cousins eat his shit up before he could get up the next morning to eat his shit. That's who motherfucker came back to the boat like, hey, these niggas will come buy this shit.
So this shows you, with this topic it shows you, we graduated from McDonald's eating McDoubles to crab legs at the casino.
Yeah. We just going through all the processed food spots that keep us trapped. So McDonald's is not alone in this process.
Yeah, you can't just single them out.
Yeah, you can't just single them out.
Awesome. I like that topic. We deep dived on it.
Would you? Let me ask you a question real quick.
Go ahead.
We go get to that next topic. If you had the bread, or if you wanted to, you got bread like that, would you open up a Chick-fil-A and put it in the hood?
No. Chick-fil-A don't give you ownership.
I'm about to say, do you know how the Chick-fil-A shit goes?
Wait. Don't cut them off.
My bad.
Yeah, so Chick-fil-A is like they have full control. So you're like a glorified store manager. They don't let you full out own Chick-fil-A.
The one over there, they let you franchise.
No, you're it's context to it.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So basically what they do is they allow you to buy in terms of like, I'm this store's operator.
Okay.
That's all you are. You're just a store operator, bro.
That's it. You don't hire anybody.
Right.
You don't pick a location. You can't alter anything on the menu.
Nope.
You can't alter anything about the store hours. You literally come in the store, you manage the money, you take 25% of what they make a quarter, and you get the fuck on.
Wait, the nigga that owns the one over there on Canal Street, or whatever one, it's a black owned one, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all he did was get the bid.
He ain't getting over 25% of that.
That's it,
bro.
That's
it. They taking 75%?
Yeah.
Yes,
bro.
But do you know the buy-in for Chick-fil-A? And it might have changed, but
the last like 40,000.
No, it's low.
That's 50,000 is low.
No, at one point it was only $5,000.
I think it's 10. I heard it was 10.
At one point it was only $5,000. But the thing is, you have to be squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Your criminal record has to be impeccable. Your credit has to be impeccable. You as a person have to be impeccable. They just don't let anybody franchise. They really fine comb and go through the applicants and say, okay, you fit the criteria. And then they come to you and say, okay, where do you live? Okay, this is where we're opening the Chick-fil-A. We're doing all the hiring. All we need you to do is come in here and make sure that the day-to-day operations are running smoothly. You get 25% of what this store makes a quarter. That's it.
The stupidest thing I've seen was them not put a Chick-fil-A near where you live at.
What?
Right there on 95th and Western.
I don't live on Western.
95th and Cicero.
They got one in Chicago Ridge on Ridgeland.
They don't put them too close either.
Yeah, Ridgeland,
they space them out.
I'm right off Central, so it takes me 4 minutes to get to Chick-fil-A.
True, it does. That's for Chicago Ridge.
Yeah,
but we're talking about for 95th and Cicero.
It's 179th and Cicero.
And I'll give you something else.
I know that.
Yeah.
And I'll give you something else to look at. Back to his McDonald's thing. I guarantee you, if you think of wherever a Chick-fil-A has popped up, especially in Chicagoland, there's a McDonald's within a mile or two of it. I promise you.
Of Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I'm going further, bro. Raising Cane's, they're going next door every time at Chick-fil-A.
I promise you.
That's true.
Raising
The only
you fuck with them?
No.
That's just trash. That's just trash.
No, it's trash.
It's trash. The only Chick-fil-A that used to be out here in the burbs was over in Orland. Okay? Yeah. It is literally 2 miles up the street from a McDonald's. The other one used to be over in Indiana by South Lake Mall. Guess what's in the same strip mall? A McDonald's. Then one popped up over here on Halsted. Guess what's right down the street? A McDonald's. And then another one popped up over on Torrance in Lansing. And I was like, okay, now y'all getting too niggerish for me. But then guess what's right down the street? A McDonald's.
You know what's crazy? I think that Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's are killing hamburger franchises. Like, outside of McDonald's, I think Burger King is trouble. I think Wendy's is in trouble. Like, I think Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A is about to start taking down burger chains, bro.
You know what was phased out, right?
What?
Arby's.
Yeah.
Gone.
You know what, though? I can't say that.
Wendy's may be next, bro.
I don't think Arby's.
Wendy's maybe next?
It may be next.
I don't think Arby's phased out. I think it might be phased out in particular areas. When you get on that road and get out in the woo out the middle of nowhere, Arby's be everywhere.
Rural areas.
But where are they getting this chicken from? Because that chicken ain't real.
Who, Arby's chicken?
No, none of this chicken real.
Oh, they making it. They getting it from
none of this chicken at Raising Cane's. I remember them kids of mine love Raising Cane's. Remember that?
They did.
They love the sauce, didn't they?
No.
They love those
The
chicken
actual
tenders.
chicken?
Fresh chicken tenders.
Oh,
They
then
loved
them
it,
niggas'
bro.
taste buds is cooked.
They loved it, bro.
Now they love
never
Chipotle.
understood- I never understood it.
No, I know why. You know what? I know why your kids love the shit. Because they weren't subjected to bogus food their whole life. So when they got some bogus food, they thought it was great, but nigga, this ain't shit.
Yeah, but they they were really go crazy over Raising Cane's, and I'm like, and I had to tell them and reprogram their mind and be like, look, that shit is not good. The only thing good about them is that Texas toast and them French fries. That's it. That Texas toast is what. Hey, look.
All right, we've been talking about food for
way too
over
long.
for 45 minutes.
Way too long, bro.
So, moving on to the next topic, because we did have a good deep dive. What you want to do? You want to talk about Jaylen Brown, or you want to talk about Terrence Howard?
It doesn't matter to me, bro. I'd rather talk about Jaylen Brown.
All right, talk about Jaylen Brown.
So, I'm a huge Jaylen Brown fan. And I followed his entire career. I mean, he has had a long career. It's like 8 or 9 years, but
Art wants to be dark skinned.
that's the next pod. That's the next pod.
Art wants to be black as hell.
But look, I think I think Jaylen Brown is a super smart young guy, man. I think he's brilliant. I just love what he stands for. He's super pro-black. He's super like black community. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he comes from a pro-black, that strong foundation of black people. That's where he comes from. His family. He's from Atlanta, in the city. So, he's one of those guys where he's such a smart kid, and he's so like, you know, people have such a strong sense of identity. They've been trying to it's weird. They do like little weird blackball shit with him. Like they don't market him. He doesn't get acknowledged for anything, even though he be killing. Like they just, it's kind of like just ignore him, right? Just because he know who he is, he speaks for himself, and he feels like his mission is bigger than basketball. So since he's come into the NBA, like part of his, you know, like when rookies come in, they always have like a pros and cons for this rookie. No, like his con was he's too smart to play basketball, NBA basketball. That was his con. That was his only con. He's too smart. So they felt like he would question the system. So the video that I showed, just a little snippet where he was on Wallow and Gillies, he was saying that this dude Jaylen didn't even hire an agent coming into the NBA, bro. You know, you have guys like Gilbert Arenas, smart guys that would fire the agent along the way. This guy didn't even come in the NBA with the agent. He said he did the math before he got into the NBA and realized that the agent didn't have anything to offer him. Pop it! And from that's when the gossip and the smearing of his reputation started, because they like, yo, this dude is gonna create a completely different like route for people. Like, just think about it. How these players come in and they saying we don't need an agent. You kill off the agencies.
Side note, real quick, side note. You know who did that on his third or fourth contract?
Who?
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen?
Yeah. Ray Allen said, I'm gonna have this lawyer take a look at it, read it over, then I'm gonna make a decision.
Yeah, you know, Gilbert, he didn't have an agent on his Wizards deal.
On that $120 million deal?
He didn't. He said, no, I don't need an agent for this. I don't need an agent for this. Like, and then Jaylen, what Jaylen was saying on the snippet was, he was like, yo, I'm asking the agents. They telling me this it's a 4% flat fee, and I'm like, what comes with it? It's like no financial consultation, nothing. It's just like, whatever you do, we just take 4% of it, or whatever you mark like deals. No, he was like, bro, and then he was like, they'll do shit like they'll say, oh, we'll put you up in a condo in LA and we'll buy your car, and he like, you know, they just really just trapping you into the system, and you just a number. He we coming out of high school or coming out of college. You coming out of college, and you just a number, and they just like, oh, we got another one, Brown, such and such a number. Here, put them in these rooms, and we can see what we can make off of them. He was like, you got guys who not even in the league no more can't even call their agent.
Hit it, man.
He said you got guys in the league that can't even call their agent. There's absolutely no relationship. And then he's like, we pay. He said that a lot of the support we get, we paying our NBA union fees. So like, I need to talk to a lawyer. I pay for that in my union fees. Pay $50,000 a year union fees for the NBA. He said you get lawyers, you get financial literacy and shit like that. He's like, I just use that shit. I use those resources. What do I need an agent for when I really need them, or I need to make a deal, something like that, or I need to get out of financial trouble? I can't even lean on them because I'm just a number. And he said with that mindset, he's a threat to how the infrastructure, the NBA infrastructure is. Yeah. And they don't like that shit. So he like, I'm just trying to get people to get young guys that's coming into the league and understanding like, yo, you don't have to break bread with certain people.
He did have a deal. He did have a deal with Adidas when he first got in there.
Yeah, he had a Nike deal.
He had a Nike deal after Adidas. This is when he had the afro. I mean, the high top fade.
Yeah. He didn't like the way he said he felt like he didn't like the way they was packaging deals, and how you just didn't get no control over if you wanted to create your own brand and shit like that. It's just kind of like they throw money at you and then they in control.
So
he also just real quick, my fault. He also was president of the Basketball Association.
I think he still is.
Is he?
I think he still is. Yeah.
He's head of the NBA.
I thought that was
Players Association.
I thought that was C.J. McCollum.
No, I think it was. He was.
He was.
CJ was too, but he was also.
Yeah.
One of them was a co-president and
I think it was co-president. It might have been co-president. Might have been vice president or something like that. But yeah.
What you about to say? Go ahead, man.
I want to know why you bring this up to say what about Jaylen Brown, just to bring attention and awareness to what was going on.
Well, I'm just I'm passionate about athletes that think outside the box.
I'm not. I'm not. Yo,
you're not what?
I'm not passionate about athletes that think outside the box. Because you still play for them. You still play for the people who want to oppress you. They still paying your paycheck. You still playing that league. The only reason why you Jaylen Brown is because you play for the Boston Celtics. They still giving you the platform. Nigga, if you never get to the league, I don't give a fuck if you went to MIT, and I don't give a fuck if you're a smart nigga or not. I ain't never see you put the ball in the hole, so why I give a fuck about you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I get it with niggas trying to buck the system. But niggas be trying to buck the system and still be within the system in a particular type of way, and you don't get it like that. It don't work like that. You don't get to have both. You don't get to be the black radical and get the clout and attention and get the accolades. It don't work like that. You know that.
Muhammad Ali did it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did. Why didn't he? Why do you?
Why do they still call him Cassius Clay? If he truly got it, Cassius Clay would be wiped off the face of the earth like LeBron getting dunked on by so and so. You understand what I'm saying? Look, this is always my beef with our delegation in this integration in when it comes to sports. Nigga, you always gonna be a nigga. They're never going to let you be this blackety black motherfucker on their platform. They can't make no money off of that, nor would they put no money behind that and put you in no type of position to be in the forefront of some shit. You know they not gonna do that. So why you gonna sit there and cry foul when they do this shit? When you already know they not gonna do that shit. What makes you so special that you think they gonna parade you around in a particular fashion? Right? There's a reason why LeBron has been the face of the league and why Jaylen Brown will never be the face of the league. Right or wrong?
Yeah, you right.
So I just be like, my thing be like, it be kind of irritating to me because it be like, motherfucker be like, oh, well, like. And
why is it irritating to you, though?
Because we've seen this time and time again.
What's wrong with that black athlete?
They're never going to let you in. Hove told you niggas you still a nigga in a coop.
Okay. That nigga says, I am intelligent. I own a
We don't want to put hold on.
own a juice bar. I got 300.
And we don't want to put you as the forefront of the league. That is not the nigga we pushing.
I bet if he was in another team, he'd be the fourth.
No, I bet if he came from
When the last time a dark skinned nigga?
Let me finish my statement.
When the last time a dark skinned nigga for the Celtics has been the face of the league?
Bill Russell. Let me finish my statement.
That's 70 years ago.
Let me finish my statement. LeBron comes from the struggle. LeBron comes from a
What?
You gonna let me finish my statement? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I get it.
LeBron comes from a struggle. LeBron comes from a fatherless home. LeBron comes from this, that.
No.
That is the type of nigga that they want to put in the forefront.
Okay.
That is the type of nigga that they will put the propaganda around. That nigga has played ball with the program. Jaylen Brown, not the nigga that went to MIT. Oh, no.
He didn't go to MIT.
With the Berkeley.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He teaches classes,
but he's an MIT professor.
You gotta get it right.
MIT professor.
I'm sorry.
Get your facts right, nigga.
He's an intelligent.
Berkeley not too far off.
Look.
The facts right, nigga.
Here's the point I'm trying to make.
And he eat McDonald's.
He's an intelligent nigga who also happens to be a good athlete.
Yeah.
He is never going to be the poster child of shit.
Damn. Trying to bring back Black Wall Street.
Nigga, no. You see what you want to bring back Black Wall Street? We gonna build another highway after we burn that city down.
Hey, when this new ownership kicks in, if that nigga gets traded, let's just hypothetically speaking, if he gets traded to say a Houston or a Portland or any other city, he will make his mark then.
What about if he doesn't perform? Then they ain't gonna talk about him.
He will perform because he needs to have his own team anyway.
They're never going to put him on that pedestal.
They like the light skinned nigga from St. Louis,
Who comes from what? A pure basketball background, been winning forever. Got the mom and dad who strictly put him in the basketball. The nigga talk about basketball and he play his position, right? He's not outspoken. He don't do none of that shit. He just talk about the game, how he love it, and how basketball is his life, right?
Yeah, he doesn't like.
So that's the nigga as a league.
And
we're
he
gonna put
half-breed.
the forefront.
And he a half breed.
No, he's not.
He ain't no half. He just light skinned.
No, he just light
Just light skin.
So he's not a half
He
breed.
just El
He's not a half
DeBarge.
breed. Yeah, he's not
He
a-
just Albie Shore.
He's El DeBarge.
Albie Shore.
You heard it there first. Jason Tatum is El DeBarge.
He's John B. You know what I'm saying?
John B was white,
When he partner?
John B was white.
He ain't got
pure
no-
white,
He's white.
honky,
White soul. Blue-eyed soul.
gringo,
My bad.
Peckerwood.
My bad. Wrong comparison. Sorry.
Hey,
Bobby Valentino. My bad. What?
it's black from Atlanta who probably eats McDonald's.
And likes ladyboys.
Oh,
Don't forget. People don't
slow
forget.
down.
Don't forget, man.
Nah, I feel you, Art. I feel you. Jaylen Brown is a shining example of what you would want a black athlete to be
You got to get traded, man.
in the spotlight. But I don't think no franchise is going to put that nigga on no type of pedestal. I don't think the league is going to allow a nigga like that to be put on a pedestal. I just don't.
I agree.
Bring him here to the Bulls.
I agree.
Bring him here to the Bulls.
Why? So he can go to Sports Hill because of Jerry Ryan.
Hey, I don't give two shits. Bring him here to the Bulls.
Nah,
if he's here with the Bulls,
just
my nigga, that nigga right there will be at the motherfucking stadium all the time.
He just Bulls fan talking.
He will be at the.
That's date night. Niggas be at this stadium all the time.
Let me finish. If he comes to the Bulls and he does put in work and they build the team around him, because that's the only thing that's holding him back.
Dog, What else? No.
He's accomplished everything. He's accomplished.
Right. So what's holding him back? How do you hold back a nigga who's an NBA champion and Finals MVP?
Right.
How do you hold that back? Because you want to see him with some clouting on some commercials? He's never going to get that because he doesn't want to work with those brands. He's never going to be on that level because he don't want to play ball with the people that's going to put him on that level.
Well, then this what the fuck he got to do then? Hey, trade him to Chicago. Make him the star of that team, and then do this. Is what you do: get him and put him with Harold's Chicken. Bombs. And then guess what? We have Harold's Chickens every fucking way.
Next topic. No, because Dwayne Wade don't push no needle. Okay, Jaylen Brown ain't pushing no needle. Okay.
Wait. How you gonna do Dwayne Wade and then Jaylen Brown? You paralleling them two together?
Yep. Just wait.
Okay. Here we go. Rewind.
Just wait.
I'm in.
As we move on to the next topic.
No, you said Dwayne Wade, nigga.
You gotta let it breathe and let shit happen, and then we'll revisit.
Hey man, look. Hey, that nigga trade him to his own franchise, which is bound to happen. You know that, right?
What?
Because them crackers that took over that paid that 6.1 for the Celtics, they gonna be like, look, that nigga got to go.
All right, Ma, I'm finna throw you a bone.
Okay.
The nigga got to go, and he gonna have to go with.
Even if they win the championships,
they already won a ship.
Like if
he's already a Finals MVP. You're shipping out a Finals MVP champion.
Yep.
Because what?
He got to get his own team.
Because he blackety black. No, it's not. He don't need his own team because he blackety black.
He shaved off his braids, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got a regular buzz cut. He got a regular fucking fade now.
Yeah.
He got to get his own team.
Man, y'all.
If he gets his own team, then what? What you gonna do? If he go down to Charlotte, then what?
He gets his own team and then don't perform and don't win, and then what? Then he just a nigga who was good because he was next to Jason Tatum. The nigga who we wanted to be the face of the league but couldn't be the face of the league because of what? Because he was playing next to a nigga that was just as good as him.
The NBA has to have a face of the league.
They don't have one. That's why they letting Ja celebrations come back now. Because they realize they're going to have to go with one of these ghetto niggas. So pick the nigga with the baby mama issues or pick the nigga with the gun issues.
Bombs.
That's what they doing. No. Hold on. Before you say something, did y'all peep that?
What?
Have y'all peeped that? Ja came back, got fined to 75 for the gun shit.
Yeah.
Now he doing the grenade shit. He ain't get fined.
Right.
And in my personal opinion, the NBA like, look, we really don't got nobody to put in the forefront of this shit. Yeah. Bron's on his way out. Luka even going to LA not gonna carry this shit. No. Wemby not gonna carry this shit. We need a dark-skinned African Black American male to motherfucking carry the league. We got baby mama issues. We got motherfucking gun issues, and we got Zion freaky ass. And we need to get Zion freaky ass out of New Orleans in order to make him important again. So we gonna let John throw motherfucking grenades, all type of shit into the crowd until he motherfucking gets the attention he need to get. And Anthony Davis, look, you paid the bitch up. You're good to go. You're back in our good graces.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony Edwards. Give him another motherfucking Adidas commercial. Throw Icy in that bitch and make it popular.
How can I come after that? Pause.
I mean, he kind of summed it up, bro.
But wait a minute. Rewind. You don't think that kid could have his own team?
His own team and do what?
Let the home team.
I think we way past that. And the reason why I say that is because I think that Jaylen Brown, as brilliant as he is, he said, hey, why would I go in? He touched on it in the interview. Why would I go somewhere and try to prove that I'm elite and then, try? It's like, nah, I'm here in a winning situation. People remember winners. So if you go to Charlotte, average 30, and they only win 20 games, no one's going to talk about it.
I'm a Finals MVP.
That's what it's about.
I got a ship, I got the money, and I got a Finals MVP over the light-skinned nigga you was trying to make the face of the league. And you didn't want to give me the Finals MVP, but I balled out so much you had to give it to me.
You had no choice.
Come on, man. What else do you want me to do?
It's about who perform on the highest level. Most people don't get to.
Okay, let's just say
You just a basketball nigga who
me
you no, I don't want to do this clubhouse shit with you. No. I'm not doing it. No, I'm cutting you off. No, I'm cutting you off.
Atlanta.
No. I'm not doing that clubhouse
Atlanta?
shit with you.
No.
It's gonna
Maul, you gave us a topic.
It's gonna happen.
Rappers who you think aren't rappers who we think aren't who they say they are. That was your shit. That's what you wanted to talk about. What's that about?
Atlanta.
What about Atlanta?
If
You go down and play with it.
all them rappers, all them niggas and rap niggas.
That shit don't mean nothing, man. That's nigga shit.
Okay, hold on. Well, okay.
That nigga shit don't move the needle, bro.
See, you
I
give
need
a
you
nigga
to-
you give a nigga an engineering pad, and look what he does. He takes over the conversation.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Here's the thing, home team.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Claudius. If you put Jaylen Brown
Oh my God.
down in Atlanta, along with those rappers down there
Okay.
who ain't really real no way,
Okay.
you got something good. Now,
What do you have?
the
What do you have?
The
What the fuck do you have?
Please
The rappers that are catching Ricos.
Please let him
Put them down there in Atlanta with the rappers that's catching
I need-
Ricos,
I
right?
need-
Because the MIT professor with the niggas catching Ricos means what? What needle does that fucking move?
more Magic Cities.
And see, this is why you niggas love McDonald's.
That's hard.
It all parallels. And look, the other day, I brought up the topic of rappers that ain't who they really are. It came out. I saw a clip of one rapper in particular. Name is Jadakiss. He went to private school, as clarified and spoken about from his own father. Now,
DJ the Kiss?
the Jadakiss.
Yeah, from a clip that's like years old. So what?
The
That clip old as fuck.
hit that for me, dude.
That clip like 2 years old.
Hit the do for me again. My God.
This is what happens when niggas
Hit
find
the
clip.
again. My God. Your response to what I said about Jadakiss says all I need to know about you.
No. No, that is not it. Your reaction says what I need to see about niggas from your era who just can't deal with the fact that y'all believed in some niggas who you are finding out at a later age, when you were at the cognitive age to be able to really break some shit down, wasn't real.
So
A lot of hold
put-
on. A lot of shit from your 20s and your childhood. Guess what? Hate to break it to you, them niggas was just actors. They were just artists. They were just living vicariously. And your era, so hard body and really believe that shit is so true. You niggas are having midlife crisis at the age of 50 and beyond because half the shit you grew up on, you're now starting to find out was just as fugazi as the shit that's going on today. And you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to take it. That's what the fuck is going on. So now I'll give you the ball to say whatever the fuck you want to say about Jadakiss and throw your slander, but just know you were a nigga who was wondering how did the bathtubs lift up and how did the walls do the 360s? Because you believed it. You believed that them niggas was really weighing shit up that they raised the wheels with. That was you. That was your generation. So go ahead.
Mans would have got left up north, but he was a chef up north.
Anyway, I'm K.I. double. You sitting up there believing in the nigga that talking about it. Why? I'll kiss you to death.
He ain't never fake as them Cuban zirconia earrings you buy at the middle of the mall.
Go ahead, Mark. Get your shit off. Go ahead. Cause that's your ear. Speak on your ear. Speak on niggas from your ear.
What does daddy say?
His daddy said he went to private school.
Like he Papa Dot?
Yeah, but that pod's from like 2 years ago.
I mean, even if it's from 2 years ago, like
don't belittle it.
So his daddy said, "I put this man through private school. He lived a good life."
No, he just said no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Because I watched the whole pod. You just watched the clip.
So
what he
I
said.
don't give a fuck. The clip
What
said
did
it
he say?
all.
What he said was, I had.
No,
All right.
that's context.
I watched the whole pod. You watched the clip. Let me fucking finish the pod.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Fuck that. No. The clip said it all. Fuck the context. Fuck the whole pod. Fuck all that. What you subscribe to. No. This Papa said in conversation style. He went to private school.
You found Islam in Carbondale.
Bombs.
And that has nothing to do.
So you mean to tell me this nigga who went to private school couldn't do all the shit that he was doing outside of private
here
school?
Here we go.
I'm asking a question.
Here we go with the jump off the porch type.
No, I'm
type
asking
niggas.
a question.
Here we go with the
because when you watch the podcast, his father also tells you, yeah, this little motherfucker was outside doing all the shit that he rapped about too. Yeah, we sent him to private school, and the nigga was still outside behaving like a fucking idiot. And so we nurtured the rap career because we saw he was good at it, and the nigga was about to crash out any fucking way.
So
that's what happens when you go behind 140 characters and you just don't get caught up in 60 seconds thinking that it's validity. A nigga with a college education should know better.
He went to private school. He knew fucking better. Stop being stop giving in to motherfucker Tariq and thinking and glorifying Tariq's and glorifying the Jada Kisses of the fucking rap community. And stop. Stop. I say that word S-T-O-P. Stop.
Yeah.
The Jada Kisses are not real.
Not real.
Not real. He went to private school. I don't give a fuck how much you want to quantify or clarify or balance out whatever the nigga did. He went to private school. If the nigga went to public school, then it could be validated of what he did on the outside. If he went to PS42 like that nigga Cam did, then Cam is more believable than Jadakiss, nigga. Hit the bombs. I believe Cam before I believe Jada. And fuck everybody that, where's that fucking camera at? Red light at, bitch. Hey, bitch. All you motherfuckers that keep talking about that versus, now it comes out the truth. Cam and the Dips won that motherfucking versus because everything that nigga spewed on that rap, on that free Jadakiss concert, null and void. He put it back on me. He went to private school. I don't believe any rapper, whether it be East Coast, down south, West Coast, from Chicago, that went to private school, don't believe him.
I'm convinced that there's spike in here being biased.
Record title number 4.
Dog, he know, like, bro, I really want to do some research so I could really shit on him.
Yeah.
But it ain't worth it. Because all he gonna do is deflect.
My whole thing is that
I can shit on a lot of niggas you grew up on.
Like who else?
I can shit on a lot of
Who?
niggas.
Name one.
I'm positive I do the research. A lot of niggas
Going
from
to
New
private
York.
school don't make you
a lot of niggas from New York that
wait.
you love.
Okay.
They went to like art and theater school during high school.
did Pac go to Juilliard?
He don't fuck with Pac because he got his
I don't
ass
fuck
beat
with
to
Pac.
Pac.
I don't fuck with Pac.
You know what I'm saying?
Pac was bipolar. Fuck Pac.
I don't fuck
No,
with
just
Pac.
because you go to private school don't mean you're not like that.
Like they don't sell cocaine in private school. Like they don't do all these things in private. They're teaching you better in private school.
He was privileged.
So you think because they went to private school they were being taught better?
Is this personal?
No, I'm just asking the question.
All right then.
I didn't go to private school.
What you so getting up out?
Nah, because you always
voice elevation and everything.
Because niggas like you always equate better education with better understanding of life, and I'm always here to tell you and give you examples that that's not the fucking case. Well, let's talk about the nigga that killed Gilly's son. Oh, you ain't got shit to say now, right?
What about him?
Valedictorian, motherfucking got the GPA through the roof. Star athlete, out here shooting niggas.
You shouldn't have been doing it.
But he had a better knowledge and understanding, right? Shit don't mean nothing. When you do shit and that's what you about, that's just who you are.
He had every advantage.
So why do people think because you get the advantages you automatically just supposed to come out good? People crash out no matter where they're from, bro. It don't matter whether you went to private school, whether you went to public school.
That sounds like an excuse. The Jadakiss situation.
It sounds like an excuse that you went to public school and that you're being fine with people who went to public school and you're fine with them being crash outs because they went to public school. Like, that's a double-edged sword.
It's different devils at different levels, bro.
Like, it's like, because they went to public school, they should be dumb.
Yeah,
it's okay that they make dumb decisions because they went to public school. That's fucking asinine, bro.
That's spin game.
All right. Or as Trump would say, alternative fact.
That's spin game.
You're right.
That is superior and supreme spin game.
Right. I put the dryer on 70 minutes. How I eat.
That is superior and supreme spin game.
As we move forward.
No. You're not going to have your fucking obliterated response and not
speak to the us.
Yeah.
Get your us off.
Now, you have the niggas that be like J Money, first name, last name. Them niggas they straight off the block. They hitting it. That's what they is. You heard of J Money, first name, last name?
You bringing up J Money and comparing him to Jadakiss?
Okay, J Money, first name, last name. You ever heard of him?
No.
Atlanta nigga.
Okay.
You ever heard of Junie Bundada?
No.
Street nigga.
Okay.
21 Savage.
I heard that.
He's not even from over here.
Yeah, he's from Great Britain.
Right, Great Britain.
So why you
Great Britain? But he's in Atlanta,
come
right?
with a better equivalent. Why wouldn't you say somebody like Ice Cube? That's a great equivalent.
Ice
when
Cube
speaking to Jadakiss.
Ice Cube grew up in the hood, in the Compton. Okay, he's a writer.
Jadakiss can't be a writer.
Jadakiss is a writer, but the thing about it is,
tell me the nigga from NWA is a writer, but Jadakiss can't be a writer.
You really personally affected by it.
No, we just rebuttal him.
I can't even rebuttal.
I'm just combating the issue.
I cannot.
No, you just not. I
cannot even rebuttal
to the book.
No. I cannot even say a statement without you getting personally attached to it and have to say what you have to say.
Oh, and upset.
No, it's the truth.
You got it.
Twister has every valid reason to spew and rap about what the fuck he want to rap about.
Okay.
Because he has the pedigree to do such.
You're a Twister fan?
He's from West Side.
You're a Twister fan?
He's a vice lord.
You're a Twister fan.
And he breaks his hat to the left. He wears a $1.50 hat.
And you like Twister.
And he killed on that Pope Pimp remix.
So you like Twister. Like you toss on Twister. Like you believed in Twister. Like Twister made you want to gangbang. Like Twister,
once again,
Twister gave you validity.
Hey, hit dogs holler. I think you when I be talking about Jadakiss and me coming at Jadakiss and anything like that is you're a hit dog.
No, I think
and you're hollering.
No, I think that you believed in Jadakiss and then you heard a 60-second clip and you're letting it throw off your whole understanding of an artist that you used to have a high level of respect.
It's Styles P from the hood. Styles P has a hood pedigree. He can speak that and talk that validity of that.
Kiss not from the hood.
I don't know where Kiss from.
Kiss from Yonkers.
Kiss went to.
Kiss is from Yonkers.
Kiss went to.
His parents just sent him to a good school.
Kiss went to private school.
Yeah, his parents sent him to a good school. He's from Yonkers. Like you have to watch the whole interview.
So
Kiss went to a private school.
Kiss went to a private school. What does that mean in your mind?
That's like That's like I'm from over
had-
east.
What are you
Wait, hold on.
equating?
That's like I'm from over east, but I went to Mount Carmel.
Look, see, you see the
Right?
dog is hollering.
I just want to ask you on like how
That's dog is hollering.
when you hear private school, like what does that mean in your mind?
Better opportunity than I had. That's what he is.
I
That's
can't
what
even
he
talk.
is.
but
What
okay.
do you?
No, he said what he had to say.
No, you say what you got to say.
What I'm saying is this: Jadakiss had an upper hand, had an opportunity, and everything. He didn't have the Biggie route.
Because so he had the upper
He didn't
hand
have the
because he
Biggie
was
route. He didn't have the Black Rob route. He didn't.
Okay.
Okay?
He had parents that believed in him.
Hit it. So, true indeed.
Or he had parents that were just in a better financial position to send him to a private school.
You know what I'm saying?
So
with
because
that being
wait,
said-
so
no,
so
no,
because-
no.
So because he had parents
never
who had the
mind.
money to send
Next
him
topic.
to a private
Fuck
school,
it. Next topic, man. Next topic.
that means he wasn't from the hood.
Let's talk about Bubba Dub, man. Go ahead. Next topic, man.
Like
'Cause goddamn,
like
'cause
niggas
you
be
are
from the hood
really
and
touched.
go to Lane Tech,
your,
right?
Your nerves are really touched by this
Niggas be
topic.
from the hood and go
This-
to
this-
Walter Payton, right?
Y'all brothering right now. Y'all,
I ain't
y'all
brothering nothing at
No,
all.
The reason why I say this is because I don't understand your point.
I know, because the nigga keep cutting me off.
Yeah. I need to hear his point.
God
bro.
damn.
Because you might know his point. I don't understand his point yet.
Thank you, motherfucker.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I'm trying to get down to the bottom of it. Like when we talking, you're saying that okay, he had better options. What does that have to do with the validity of who he is as an MC? Like how do you connect those two? That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
Here's the thing: when you portrayed that image of this and that, but you went to private school, you had an affordable education. You went to private school. Let me,
Go ahead.
You went to a private school. You had affordable education. You had all these different avenues. You had a different avenue where you could succeed at. A lot of the shit that you spew and kick. I mean, he's heralded as one of the greats right next to Nas, and Nas didn't have none of that shit.
I think I'm getting where you're coming from.
Nas came from a broken home. You know
It's
what I'm
the
saying?
hypocrisy. I think that you speaking on.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
yeah.
Okay, I feel where you're coming from, Nick. It's the hypocrisy of it. It's not just saying that like you a phony or you a fake. It's basically what he's saying is that like, yo, you know what you spew on your message and all that shit. You had parents that really invested in you and you knew better and you chose the streets. It's the hypocrisy of
And
it.
how many of these niggas can we point at and say that?
Not a
Niggas-
lot.
A lot of niggas.
Not
A
a
lot of
lot.
niggas.
All right.
A lot of niggas. Okay,
I'm talking about rappers, not or not.
I'm talking about the rappers.
Rap-
one of the biggest rappers of all time is one of them,
Rap-
which is Tupac fucking Shakur.
Yeah, he might be right. I think it's more than we think, Mo.
It's a lot more than you think.
oh,
When you find out the background to a lot of these niggas, you find out that a lot of them went to art and theater school and sold drugs on the side. Come on, man.
I've always said that's the reason why I've never liked Pac. That is the real reason why I never liked Pac. He was a significant and he was black power. He was black power. He was this and that. He wasn't street. He did some street shit. He put that role in there. That he played that role of Bishop.
Yeah.
They said he never came back from that.
Yeah, I heard that too.
He never came back from thespians. People that knew him say he never came back from that role of being Bishop. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, I do have an issue with niggas that's not from like DMX.
Yeah.
Well, DMX was a heroin head.
DMX was a heroin head. DMX was a group home person. DMX had whatever issue.
And he got plenty of tracks with Jadakiss and rap with him. So
DMX,
I get it. He just got
DMX. Let me finish real quick.
Go ahead.
Just 10 seconds. DMX, in my opinion, may have had some gay shit going to happen to him.
I don't want to expound on that. I want to
See.
What I'm gonna say
y'all
is-
niggas don't want to do that
No,
shit.
because we get off topic too much.
I'm not getting off topic.
No, that would take us off topic. DMX get us
He the one got his panties.
I'm not getting off topic.
He the one that got his panties in a bunch about me talking about Jadakiss, which is probably one of his favorite rappers.
I get it, Mom, but what
Not me.
Ma,
I'm cool kids.
What you suffering from, bro, is the same shit that I suffer from too. It's that city kid mentality. We think because somebody that grows up in a better situation or a better household than what we did, that what we perceive as a better situation, they should see more successful outcomes. And that's not necessarily true. And that's what Nick is trying to say. It's like, yo, just because somebody might have one or two more opportunities than you, don't mean that should lead to success. Doesn't mean that, because it's like I'm saying, it's different. That was at different levels, bro. It's different shit. Like people, you talking about black kids that going to all white school. Oh, you went to all white school, you should be successful. No. You know what devil they got to deal with every day? You don't know, because you walk into school with your own people. So it's like, it's pros and cons to everything, bro. So when you say just because a Negro went to private school, his life is supposed to pan out because that's what the poor black men say. Oh, I'm gonna work hard and send my kids to private school. Like they just automatically go off and do glamorous things because a black man got to that point. That's just one point along the path of life, bro. It's a lot of black folks that work hard as hell to send their kids to private school and it leads to nothing. Because that's just not how simple life is, bro.
It'll lead them to a worse situation, because here goes the thing. You've got the two black parents struggling to send their child to a private school, and now they're around children where they can't even keep up with the status of the people that they commingle with and interact with on a daily basis. So it's one thing to be the poor black kid in the black school where everybody else is damn near at the same level or a little bit above you, but now you've put your child in a situation where they're dealing with people whose wealth and whose success and whose access is leaps and bounds. The children that they're interacting with have more access than the fucking parents they got at home.
What other rappers you think outside of Jadakiss, even though it got said about Jadakiss going to private school, what other rappers you believe their raps, believe what the shit they kicked in their raps, but come to find out it's opposite? What other rappers you feel?
Do we believe?
That was his original question.
Okay.
There's a couple rappers, and I guess this speaks to like the gangster rappers, or this speaks to like the thug rappers. But I'm like, they say Baby was a demon, and I'm just like,
I don't believe it.
I don't believe
Baby
it.
who?
Lil
Baby. Yeah.
I've
always had a hard time with that.
Thug, I got no problem with.
Yeah,
Thug, I believe.
I believe that. That's
Baby,
cool.
I don't. Baby, I don't.
Agree with you on that one, bro.
I just don't.
I have never seen it. And they was like, man, Thug used to just beg him to get out the streets, and I'm just like, I don't see it.
I just don't.
I don't see it.
I don't.
He's not. And I'm not saying that it's not true, but I'm just saying like,
I don't see it.
He got a mean poker face, bro.
I'm saying I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I'm gonna name another one.
Who?
Lloyd Banks.
Who is Lloyd Banks supposed to be? Lloyd Banks is just a rapper.
Let's not make excuses here.
He's just a rapper, bro.
No. They said they potentially Banks was one of them guys, quote unquote. I get what point you're trying to make.
I'm a Lloyd Banks fan, bro. I listen to Lloyd Banks lyricism,
and I'm not attacking.
It's not. You know what? The only pushback I give you is, well, Lloyd was connected to 50 Cent, and we all know for a fact that 50 Cent was in the streets. So yes. I don't see a nigga not being in the street and with the shit being around a nigga who's completely in the street and with the shit.
That nigga was not doing none of that shit.
Lloyd Banks is a rapper from a really bad neighborhood. He was raised in a really bad neighborhood.
You was next to 50 Cent. Like when it comes to 50,
he's of street essence. Like niggas be understanding. Like you could be from the hood, bro. Like I'm from the hood. I'm not a street dude though. It's different. You could like Lloyd Banks is from the hood. Like he go to the house parties and shit, fuck with the rats and all that shit. Like he do all that shit.
And the nigga who used to be that nigga, and we all know to be that nigga, is telling you, hey, this nigga was with me.
Yeah.
So like I give Lloyd Banks his validity off of being next to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
That's purely where it comes from for me. Because 50 don't
separate your fandom.
50 don't seem like, it's not even a fandom. 50 Cent is a nigga who we know was in the streets and did some shit, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
So if he is telling me that Lloyd Banks was with him and on the same shit, when he talk about any of them G Unit niggas, he say Yayo and Banks.
No. Yayo. He talks about Yayo, not Banks. Let's be honest here.
But what do we? Who do you think Banks is? Who do you think Banks is? I'm just
Banks
trying to get you.
Joel Santana.
Bombs.
That's who.
Banks is a rapper.
So what are we trying to validate?
You
then?
think he's an artist?
No, okay. I'll go to the next artist. You ready?
That was bad. Yeah.
It was not bad.
That was bad.
Once again, he did kick street shit in his raps.
He's from the hood. That's what hood rappers do. That's what they do.
He don't like third person rapping. He like first person.
He's not a
rapping.
gangster rapper. He's like
No,
not a gangster rapper.
He
but
was clarified. He was promoted, and as a
He was
gangster
part of
rapper.
he was part of
Unit.
Gorilla
He
Unit.
was not making.
He's part of Gorilla Unit.
He was not,
a
making.
gangster
He was
rapper,
not
bro.
making songs for bitches
Yes, he
like
was.
Fab.
I want to see you
What-
smile.
I mean, he was just he's a rapper,
Was he making songs for bitches like Fab?
bro. He's about punchlines.
Answer my question.
He's a battle rapper.
Answer my question.
No,
Thank you, Bomb.
But, okay.
let's get to the next.
He's a battle rapper.
The next rapper.
is Lloyd Banks not a battle rapper? He is. He
Who
was
the
the
fuck
battle
was he
rapper in the
battling?
hood.
Himself.
Okay.
Next rapper. Fallacy. I'll be honest with you.
That's Tequila tough.
Tequila's tough.
It's straight.
Hey.
I got it neat.
I think he just wants to be controversial. Go ahead.
Ready? The next one.
I'm feeling like he in that vibe.
Hey, look.
He in that
Hey,
vibe.
the next one.
He wants to ruffle
They
feathers.
said Keith.
Yeah, I agree. The reason why I agree is because I sold popcorn at Diet. He went to Diet right after he blew. Like that was one of my stations, and like security guards would tell me like, nah, Keith was just a rapping little kid. Like he wasn't nothing. Like he'd be going through the hallways rapping and shit. Always we got to tell him to shut up, but it wasn't nothing. Like he wasn't like a street kid. We didn't have to worry about him having no guns or nothing like that. It's just a neighborhood kid that loved to rap. That's it.
Y'all got more info on the little nigga than me. All I know is the little nigga said, hey, if you keep talking about Keith on BD, he gonna beat your ass. I remember the skit. I remember the infamous skit. I don't want no problem with the homie. I don't know where he at right now in the world. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't either. I don't think it's a matter that I just think that I think Keith is a smart kid, bro. I think he's a smart grown man. I think he was a smart kid. I think Keith don't take himself too seriously. I think if you said some shit like that about like a guy like Dirk or something like that, you'll have a whole subculture coming at you or one to come after you. But I don't think Keith takes him that.
Yeah, you
stuff
can
that
tell
serious,
what
bro.
Dirk,
Yeah.
his education stopped at 7th grade. I believe every word that Dirk say. His education stopped at 8th grade, 7th grade. Nah.
He didn't get through 8th grade,
No,
bro.
he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He know that. He didn't do it at all.
Question. Can we take a short break? Go out the pod?
no, you
Okay.
bust your move.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm saying though. Yeah.
Okay.
Next rapper. You want me to go to the next rapper?
Keep going. This is your thing.
The next rapper. Ready? I'm not gonna say T.I. It's that nigga. T.I. is that nigga.
Okay.
I can't think of a next rapper.
Black ass nigga. Hey man, look. I'm gonna move into the
Any rapper you got? No. Any rapper you got in mind? You throw something at me. Throw one at me. Pause. Think about that. Rappers who kick that shit on that street shit.
probably Rick Ross.
No, here we go.
Probably Rick Ross. I would say Ross for sure.
Because he took a job.
Yeah, the CO shit's a little wild to me. Regardless, however you want to justify it. I would say that for sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, 6ix9ine is an easy target, right? I almost want to say Pop Smoke, but he dead, so that'd be disrespectful, right?
You know they said Scarface was.
Scarface from Houston.
Yeah, he was.
I could believe that.
He wasn't.
I mean, I could believe that.
He was private school too.
I mean, but here goes the thing.
I'm talking. Hey, look, man. They are out there.
Yeah,
they out
but I
there.
think
They are out there.
There's a lot more.
They are out there.
I think there's a lot more from your era than it is the new era. Because we know these kids are just crash outs who so happen to rap. Back in your era, them niggas were artists who were just in the streets. So they was just living vicariously and telling a lot of shit via third person. These little niggas is straight up snitching on themselves. And then going to jail behind the shit from snitching on themselves. Are they not?
Correct.
So there's that. That's where I push back. Like, and the only reason why I got such a quote unquote hard on about the Jadakiss shit is because I watched that whole interview. So I heard everything that was said and the context to it. Like, yeah, like, bro definitely went to a private school. That was where he went to school. That's all I'll say. Like, that's it. Like I said, nigga be from over east, go to Mount Carmel, right?
Yeah, but he's one of those persons that you
just didn't expect that. That's all.
not from him. No, that's my nigga, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I fuck with Jada. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it just hit you personally.
When that clip came up and his father said what he said.
What's up, man? You got two phones clicking. What's going on?
I'm 2 phone shouty.
What's up, man?
2 phone shouty, man.
Man, can you mute that shit, man?
I'm important, man.
I'm about to get this last topic out the way so we go ahead and get up out of here, man. Because niggas' phones is ringing. This nigga is on. Look at him. Look at him.
He high. He's gone.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, he out of there. Look at it.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Yeah,
It's fucked up. Look at
him.
Even his hoodie is diagonal.
His hoodie just fighting him.
The words is diagonal. Look at it. What the fuck does that shit say, man?
Let no amount of money ruin this thing we
That
have.
shit's on diagonal and shit, man.
About to ruin my
What the
fucking
fuck
life.
was the nigga thinking when he put that on the back of that shit, man? Who the fuck is that nigga, man?
Somebody would buy this.
Huh?
That's what it's
Bombs. That's the title of the show.
Somebody will buy this.
Yeah. Somebody gonna buy this.
The last topic we have.
Somebody gonna buy this.
The last
That's
topic.
the thing. That's what happened with Jadakiss. Somebody gonna buy this.
The last topic we have is from King Bula here. And I'm not going to hold you. When you sent this shit in the group chat, I was at work, and boy, you about pissed me the fuck off. You really upset me with this shit.
Again?
Because why the fuck is you coming through my phone asking me, was Dwayne Wade a superstar? Okay? I'm going to just say my quick dissertation before I let Art hand it off.
That means it's gonna be a long dissertation.
I absolutely hated Dwayne Wade. Hated him. Didn't like him. You played for the Miami Heat. I grew up a Knicks fan to a certain extent.
Hold on a second.
No, don't.
Side note. Chicago niggas. That's wild. Chicago niggas are pure haters of everything. We experience and put the 8 in hate. We hate your mama. We hate you. We hate the skin that you walk, your haircut, clothes you wear, shoes you tie up, your bitch. We want to fuck your bitch that we hate. We hate all day and every day. Right now, the nigga that's next to me hates me for didn't like what I said about Jadakiss. The nigga across from him hated that I talked about Lloyd Banks, so he had to leave out for a second to get himself together. Hate, hate, hate. Chicago is a city of what? Haters.
Beautifully said. So back to the point I was trying to make. This nigga comes through the group chat and says some goofy shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, are you being serious or like you just like fucking with me?
Dwayne Wade was a superstar
Absolutely.
in the NBA.
Right. But you let some niggas on Clubhouse get your panties in a bunch. And you got out debated. How did you get out debated? Because you let niggas tell you some alternative facts? and you was like, "Oh, you got a good point."
Did you say alternative or did you say alternative?
Alternative.
Is that a word?
Yeah, it's a Chicago word for alternative. It's an alternative to alternative.
Got you. Go ahead.
Fuck is he talking about, man? This nigga gonna stop me mid sentence, gonna ask me some shit he know the answer.
I've never heard the word alternative, but okay.
You never heard alternative?
Keep going. On BD.
I'm just, you were making a point, I think. I think you were making a point.
I ain't making no point.
Yeah, you was talking about Dwayne
You
Wade.
talking about Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade is was a superstar.
So why are you arguing with niggas on Clubhouse about him being a superstar?
If it's saying you losing the argument.
I wasn't actually arguing. The argument was between a journalist / reporter who felt that Dwayne Wade is not a superstar. The opposite.
Based on what?
Okay, just based on him not being a superstar, not being that relevant or whatever. He just felt like he was a tier 2 type star. Okay? On the other side, another guy in the Clubhouse app, and he said that bottom line, D Wade was a star, a superstar in the NBA. Now, when you think of superstars in the NBA, who do you think of?
LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Giannis.
Giannis is not a superstar.
Yes, he is.
In what world is he not a superstar?
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
He has his own. He's a Finals MVP.
Keep on,
He has his
keep
own-
on.
Go back to Dwayne Wade.
Just keep going back to the superstars.
Like you got the new superstars coming up, John and Ant. They superstars.
Let's talk about the superstars of the early 2000s and
Here we go, early-
2010.
I'm gonna take my glasses off now.
Early 2000s, you got Shaq, AI, Vince Carter, T Mac, Tim Duncan.
It was a debate about T-Mac.
Oh my God! All right, bro. All right,
They
bro.
debate T-Mac.
Look, I can debate T-Mac and tell you he was injury prone and that's why he's not a superstar. But then when you go out there and look at the numbers, you want to know who gave Kobe Bryant the most motherfucking trouble when they went up against him head to head? It was Tracy fucking McGrady.
But that's only 2 times a year.
Tracy McGrady.
Oh, you sound like
Tracy-
them niggas.
Tracy McGrady
No,
was a
no.
problem
Did you
for
hear
anybody
him?
walking this
No,
earth, bro.
no. Stop. Did you hear him?
What'd he say?
It was only 2 times a year. You sound like one of them niggas on Clubhouse looking for the ESPN stat to say this is why he not that.
Toronto, Orlando, and when did he
Houston.
When did he get to Houston?
Bro, Tracy McGrady almost beat the Detroit Pistons that won the championship by himself.
When did he get to Houston?
He got in Houston like his 5th year, some shit like that.
Okay, go ahead. He's well traveled.
After in Orlando, like after his 4th or 5th year in Orlando, he went to Houston because they gave all their money to Grant Hill, and Grant Hill never played.
And Penny and they all got hurt and so it was a fail.
I mean, this could be a podcast alone. It could be drawn out, but at the same time, I'm trying to tell you,
niggas could say Dwayne
It's
Wade
sad.
not a superhero.
that's them saying that. I'm saying
not a
that Dwayne.
superhero.
I'm saying Dwayne Wade was the face of the league.
He was.
He was.
He was a star.
And there's nothing to
I did
argue
my
He
about.
was a superstar.
I did my homework.
The,
right?
the only way you could argue that is saying, well, he was injury prone. And I'd be like, you're absolutely right. Because the nigga came in, he had a flash, he got him a ship, he played next to Shaq, and then the nigga was injury prone for the next 4 or 5 years and wasn't really relevant until his mans came and played
It
with
was
him.
that, and that's not
But on the other side of that, what I could tell you is Dwayne Wade is potentially the 3rd best shooting guard of all time, one of the best two-way
Players
shooting guards ever.
Okay, so he, according to them, after that championship year, in which he was with an all-star team,
All-star team.
yeah,
that said that he
That
carried
had
them.
Shaq.
Shaq.
2006 was the
all old men. They were old men.
He had Shaq.
They were
Here we
old
go.
men,
Here we
bro.
go. Belittling.
He had
They were old
Shaq.
men.
Here we go. Belittling.
They were.
And
They said
Shaq
it.
was
Here we go
22 and
belittling.
10.
Shaq said I couldn't do nothing.
Shaq was 22 and 10 and played 65
Here we go.
games that
Belittling.
season. But
You're saying old men.
Yes.
Okay. Who was the number 3 scorer on that team?
Antonio Walker?
Antoine Walker?
The great Antoine Walker.
Yeah, but what
the champion?
But
the champ
yeah,
from
but that's
Chicago.
biased. But how much was he?
The champ from Chicago.
But how much was he scoring?
No.
How much was he scoring?
From Chicago.
How much was he scoring?
He was the third option.
But how much was he scoring?
Past his prime.
Was it 14 points? Was it 16
and
points?
06 was past his prime.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
You're not going to sit up here and
Past his
say that
prime.
shit to me.
Yeah, he's
Past
past
his
his
prime.
prime.
No.
prime.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
his
No.
prime,
Yeah.
bro. Past his
No.
prime.
No.
Gary Payton, old man.
I'm about to wrap this
Gary
shit up.
Payton, old man.
Shaq
Correct.
getting old. Shaq said, I had nothing.
Dwayne Wade carried them niggas.
he
and
carried
averaged
us.
averaged 19 free throws
Young
per
niggas.
game versus the Dallas Mavericks after being
Averaged-
down
yeah,
2
averaged
Mid 30
40 points a
niggas, I
game.
swear, man.
So look,
Once again, real quick. I'm not debating. I'm
You got to come with the bias that they were
I'm
giving.
telling you what one of the niggas said. One of the niggas said he is not a star
Why?
why? It's what we asked.
because after that year
Uh-huh.
that he won a championship,
Right.
he did not go further in the playoffs. He did not lead a team to any Western Conference Finals.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Eastern Conference Finals, excuse me, I'm sorry. The alcohol took over a little bit. He did not lead the team to the Eastern Conference Finals. He had to go get LeBron come 11.
No, LeBron came to him.
Art, wasn't Dwayne Wade hurt for like 3 out of them 5 years after he won the
He was
championship?
hurt for the first 2 years after the championship.
Okay, thank you. All right.
First 2 years after the championship. So, okay. This is the thing about Dwayne Wade.
Here we go.
Dwayne Wade, top jersey sales of the entire NBA for 2004-2005 season and 2006-2007 season. He was top 5 in jersey sales for 10 straight years. Dwayne Wade is a NBA Finals MVP. He's an NBA All-Star Game MVP. He started in the All-Star Game for a decade. Started, not voted, coaches voting, any of that. He's been to 13 All-Star Games out of 16 years played in this league. Dwayne Wade, from the time, so when after they won the championship, they went through a rebuild. Dwayne Wade got hurt that year, 2006-2007 season. That was the year that was his MVP year. They said that's the year that we were giving Dwayne Wade the regular season MVP. He just got hurt. He broke his shoulder. After that, he came back. He tore his knee up. When he came back was the 2008-2009 season. That was the Redeem Team season where he was the leading scorer on the Redeem Team, the famous Redeem Team. They have their own documentary. He was the leading scorer on that team, coming off the bench for Kobe. 2008-2009 season we averaged 38-5, which they looked at was considered one of the most impressive regular seasons in NBA history. 2010 season, LeBron comes in. They formed the Big Three, right? Mm-hmm. And they win 2 out of 4. The first season that LeBron and D Wade teamed up, D Wade actually averaged almost 30 in that Dallas series in the finals. They probably would have won if they benched LeBron. Nobody talks about that. They benched LeBron. They might win that series.
And what series is this?
The Dallas series.
The one where Dirk beat him with a
If
broke
they
left
bench
hand.
LeBron,
They might win that
bench
series.
LeBron.
Yes. They kept force feeding him.
Nigga, did you hear what this nigga just said? You ain't said shit. You ain't interjected. You ain't did none of that shit that you did. And why is that lotion down here by itself? Why? What the fuck is going on around here? What the fuck is going on around
Stay
here
focused
when
on
we
it.
not podcasting?
Stay focused.
God, hey, that shit's weird.
It's not.
Nigga got Eucerin.
This is an intimate lighting room with Eucerin. I can see that happening.
I'm finna wrap y'all niggas up, man.
Come on.
I'm finna wrap y'all niggas up, man.
As soon as I said something about Eucerin, now you want to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Bob,
right.
Bob.
Let's end this point. Can we get our final points across?
Look, Dwayne Wade's a superstar, yes or no?
Yes.
In my opinion, he is a superstar.
You just
That's an asterisk
you
to
was
me.
just drunk getting beat up on Clubhouse and wanted some
I
reinforcements.
was not part of. I said the niggas for. I'm biased to any nigga that played basketball from Chicago or the outskirts of Chicago.
You just wasn't having a good time making your points.
Huh?
You just wasn't having a good
He
time
said
making
he
your
wasn't
points.
Them niggas was
He was
arguing
listening.
back and forth. I'm not finna interject in that. I just wanted to hear what these niggas had to say. The one nigga said he's not a superstar. I said
That's
he was a
foolishness.
superstar.
That's
I said he had T-Mobile commercial.
That's foolishness.
I do remember he had T-Mobile
a
commercial. You remember that?
Yeah.
He had T-Mobile commercial.
Gatorade commercial. It's
Gatorade.
Dwayne Wade.
He
What do
had
you-
Converse.
Yeah, and Jordan.
Yeah. But on the court, they said what they said. I mean, the nigga said what he said. The Quinn Cook, who played basketball at Duke and played on teams with Kevin Durant, won championship, and with LeBron and everything, also won championship, and has made money in the NBA off and on. And he said Dwayne Wade in the basketball community is a superstar. Hey, look.
The man has 10 D Wade stores in China. Like stars can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
Hey man, look, this
Can't do
goes
that.
goes back to something I was talking to.
Do you have a pair of Wades?
No, I don't. But that's not the point.
Do you have a
I don't
pair?
have any
not the point.
LeBrons. I don't have any.
Do you have a
LeBrons
pair of
either.
Lean Nings?
I
That's
don't.
not the point. This
Yeah, it is a point.
No, it's not. Because
If you believe-
no. You want to know why it's not
Here
the
we
point?
go with this. No.
Because you only buy Adidas. So even if the shoe was hot,
No.
you wouldn't buy it because it's not Adidas. Yes
No.
or no?
No. You don't fucking count because you don't like nobody. You don't like any NBA player at all, period, because they're all taller than you. So fuck you and fuck whatever you stand for. Now, you are I give it to you because you're a D Wade fan.
I am.
You were a T-Mac fan.
I am a T-Mac fan.
You don't even like Iverson. Iverson's the same height as you. Fuck you. Back to you.
Okay.
Why don't you have a pair of Lee Nings right now? A Way of Wades.
The reason why I don't have a pair of Way of Wades is because when they came out, they were like $250. I'm not spending that much for no shoes unless like they have some special edition. Like unless they Jordans or some dope ass Jordans. I just who I am as an individual. I think it's the inner city in me. I can't anything 200 up got to be Jordans, bro. Or some special edition shits that I really like. I'm not for no basketball shoes. I love D Wade. Lean Nings are basketball shoes. They not like shoes you can get off with a fit. Like they are pure basketball shoes. No, I'm not paying that much money for no basketball shoes, bro. I'm not. I'm sorry.
Would you buy some Spud Webs? Muggsy Bogues.
Would you wear some butterbean shorts?
This shit's hard too. They blue. They blue. They Sigma blue.
No, now you ain't got shit to say.
I don't even know what butterbean
Butterbean
is.
shorts is Sigma blue. That's crazy.
You know, if I threw oil on you, they think you the Pillsbury Doughboy. You know that?
Man, look, I don't give a fuck about all that, man. Why don't you have a pair of Lee Nings, man?
Because I'm not spending over $200 on basketball
Did
shit.
you have a pair of T-Max?
Yes.
You have
And they wear Adidas.
And they were $100.
Three stripes.
They were $100.
Hey, look, man.
They were $97 to be precise.
Face of the league right now, NBA.
Ant-Man.
You don't want it though.
Ain't no face.
I don't want to hear that. He don't want it. He don't have a fucking choice. He signed that contract Nick was talking about. He got a commercial every week, and they cold.
That nigga is
they cold.
oblivious to what reality is.
Who the face of the league? Ant-Man. When you watch,
Good question.
When you watch an NBA game, you see Ant-Man commercials, guaranteed.
I do, but
Guaranteed.
he
bro.
does not want to be the face of the league.
He can say what he want to say to preach this whole I'm in control of my destiny bullshit. But Nick just said once you sign that contract, nigga, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Hey, you work for us.
Right. You work for us, bro.
So
You work for us. And guess what? Them commercials is coming in heavy. And those are millions of dollars that are being spent. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to.
Here goes the thing about Anthony Edwards, where I don't think people realize what I seen a long time ago. D Rose got hurt, was an insignificant player, and still got like 4-5 more signature lines out of Adidas. Before they got rid of him. Anthony Edwards is locked into being who the fuck he is, whether he knows it or not. As long as that nigga don't get hurt, they're gonna put you on the pedestal because, duh, nigga, they invested in you.
Adidas is on his back, bro. Look,
Nike on job back, quiet as kept.
It might be.
No, they are, because he had a lot of people forget Ja has his own signature model with Nike.
He does.
This the same way Shea has his own signature model with Converse, which is Nike.
That's ass.
It don't matter whether it's gonna sell or
it
don't. Here goes the thing.
It's not gonna sell.
It doesn't.
You know what's on these kids' feet? What's on these kids' feet is Kyrie's and Kobe's.
Are you going to let me finish my statement?
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter if it's going to sell or not.
Yeah.
It gives this player a profile.
Mm-hmm.
And if this player has a profile, we have to talk about him in a certain regard. And so we have to talk about Shea like he is one of the top players in the league because he has this going for him.
Right.
Whether it's selling
he has
or
to
not.
carry the Converse brand.
Look, Converse ain't been selling since forever, and they're still around.
They signed Peyton Pritchard
because they're a they're a Nike subsidiary.
D Wade was signing Converse.
Okay,
it's a what?
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary. Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's not what he said.
He didn't. But we
you
cleared it
spell
up.
check?
We cleared. He got the nerve. He got the nerve.
Jump off that porch.
Yeah. Look.
Get on that scale.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker. Man, look, man, we finna wrap this shit up, man. You ain't finna have me up till motherfucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning, motherfucking talking shit. Art, tell the people where to find you.
You can find me on IG or Facebook, which is the same thing, hometeam.art. Yeah, but you could also find me here being the real me. Yeah.
Come on, man.
At King Bula, that's where I'm at. That nigga Art earlier said, for bitches that's 45 and older, BBLs is what?
Blow up balloons with opinions. Blow up dials with opinions.
Lord, what?
Blow up dials with opinions.
BBL bitches are blow up dials with opinions.
Yo.
Put that camera back on me, man. That's what I want you to do. Do that. BBL bitches are blow up dials with opinions. What is this? Okay, let me ask you this right quick before we wrap this shit up. Do you take a stud serious?
Like in a relationship or like?
Do you take a stud? Do you take
like
a stud
in real life? Like,
like as a person?
Yes.
Like as a person?
Do you take a bull dagger serious?
Yes.
Do you take studs serious for real?
You know what? I'm gonna give you some funny shit to laugh at.
Do you take a stud who makes a bitch suck her strap serious?
Only if she taller and bigger than me.
Studs have redeeming qualities.
They be cool as hell.
My mother and I at one point in our lives was housed by a stud. Yeah, she took us in, and she treated us very well.
That wasn't a stud back then. That was a bull dagger.
I'm trying to stop this podcast.
She was a bull dagger.
Bull dagger.
She was but bull daggers mutated into studdom.
The evolution of a bull
Studs
dagger.
are wearing.
They like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Bull dagger turned the evolution to a stud.
It's like the whole
Okay, if a stud fucks a gay nigga, then what?
Bro, I don't know.
it's a ball of confusion. It's hypocrisy.
The
If
whole
a stud fucks a gay guy, it's hypocrisy. They should be stoned. They should be brought to the center, the city center, and stoned.
make sure you make that a clip. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna repeat what he said so it could be on me. Hey, put the camera on me. That red light. Nigga said studs who fuck the bottom nigga should be stoned. And what else?
Should be brought to the city center
And
stoned
and stoned.
in front of their peers.
Studs fucking a nigga is what? Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
Yo,
They purposely look. Put the back on me, man. They purposely go down to Boys Town looking for them niggas, them bottoms, and they, ooh, I'm gonna fuck that ass tonight.
all right.
Studs, bull daggers.
Yo, read at the cloudiest, man.
What's you got? You got issues with something with that too?
No, we out of here.
You sure?
We're out of here.
God damn! Oh, I forgot. He don't want to. He don't want to upset YouTube.